I'm streaming now, dude. There you go. There we go. Okay, hold on. I need to get another thing set up here, okay? This is a pre-stream. This is a pre-stream, dude. Okay? And don't worry, Space. Don't fucking worry. I have a hat, okay? Alright. So you want if I'm getting correct, you want this you want what the fuck? Here we go, DSP. Okay, so you want that face. Okay. I got a hat. I got a hat for it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna expand this so we get a good quality. Only the best quality emotes for Freedom Chat. There, is that good? You want you don't maybe I should tilt it up a little bit so you get like the full thing so I'm not like crunched. Okay. Take that off. Now I gotta make sure my hair is good, dude. Alright, now I'm gonna actually work on the video on this DSP video. The DSP video I was gonna do is based on the whole Nintendo fiasco. The whole thing about it because, you know, why not? I thought he was gonna do a stream today, so I was expecting there to be a pre-stream where he's like, Nintendo's stupid, dude. Fuck you, Nintendo. But we didn't get that, so I'm gonna try to get the screenshots all in line. This Macintosh. Here it is. Here's the DSP Nintendo stuff. The DS. Oh, we have a lot of Cleo pictures. Cleo's taking over the stream, dude. Okay, well, we're gonna keep Cleo on. Cleo can, I mean, unfortunately, it's just a, still image of Cleo, unfortunately. I wish Cleo was, there was more Cleos in the world, but we don't have that. So, for this, I gotta organize these because I don't think these are in order. The thing is, I have to go up to do them. Yeah, I have to go up for that. Okay, so just that. Expand that. I'll do that, then I'll put little Cleo over here. Little Cleasers, my pride and joy. There. Okay, so let's do this. I'm not gonna look at chat for now because I need to focus on this. I'm gonna be reading stuff. So if you guys don't like reading, I'm sorry, but this will be a quick video, I guess. Again, if he was doing a pre-stream, I would be covering that as well. So I'm gonna start recording. Hello everyone! Welcome to a DSP video. This video is coming out right after Nintendo announced No More Heroes 3. I don't fucking care what people say. I fucking knew No More Heroes 3 was gonna happen. Everyone was like, Theo, ain't gonna happen. Fuck you, ain't gonna happen. Oh, Suda51 comes out and says, bam, No More Heroes 3. He says that sure it may not say No More Heroes 3, but it's fucking No More Heroes. I don't fucking care what anyone says. And furthermore, that was basically the last announcement. EA doesn't fucking count. No one gave a shit about EA. I'm sure everyone after Suda51 clocked out. Everyone was like, okay, we're done here. So, there's that. But our boy DSP has started the hate train. The hate train pulled in last night. He was ready to fucking shit on Nintendo, full force, full in effect. So let's go through his series of tweets because boy does he flip flop. Boy does he. So let's start with the bottom. This is the first tweet and we have to go up. Good news! If you're tired of using your Wii U as a paperweight, you can switch it to another console you won't use for months at a time. The Switch is a launch console. I always give consoles, new consoles, at least a year to start having games. By 2018, if they don't announce a huge amount of games, then the Switch is going to suffer the same fate as the Wii U, because the Wii U barely had a lot of games on that momentum, and it kind of flaked off. But if they keep the momentum going within a year, like just by announcing it, they don't have to release games within a year. They don't have to release 80 games in a year. They just have to announce games, like at E3, at TGS, next year, whatever. They have to keep giving games for the console or announcing games. So I think it's fucking retarded to say, oh, it's a paperweight, because really the only paperweight console I own at this point is my 360. I don't even touch that console anymore, and almost the PS4 is almost a paperweight. If anything, I've been only using it to play Street Fighter and other fucking games, but whatever. Let's continue. The hate train continues. All jokes aside, hold on, fuck, I have to damn it. Wow, I fucked up the recording, dude. Professional, everyone. Don't worry, I'm a fucking professional. I have to start over. God damn it. I hate when that happens. But it happens. It's a risk, dude. Okay, everyone. Welcome to a DSP video. So, last night, Nintendo, which was Thursday, by the way, Nintendo came in with an announcement of the Wii U. They had a whole event. And obviously, the number one Nintendo fan was tuning in. He was ready to. The hate train was coming. The hate train was fucking pulling into the station with these series of tweets, and we're just gonna go over it. This will be hopefully a short video because there was nothing else he said above these tweets I got. So let's get right into it. Good news! If you're tired of using your Wii U as a paperweight, you can switch it to another console you won't use for months at a time. Again, for me, every launch console, I always give it a year. If Nintendo announces games within a year, then the console is not going to really be a paperweight. But, we'll see. I mean, I don't remember any other console having a very, pretty launch lineup. I mean, yeah, you could maybe argue the PS4 and Xbox One, but most of those games were also on the PS3. But whatever, let's continue. All jokes aside, it's obvious. Switch is the next Wii U. Nintendo will never have another Wii hit on their hands. Not like this. Phil, you are exactly right. He did not even have to touch the game. He did not even see the Switch. He did not even have the game or anything. He said Wii U. God damn it, Hungary. Fuck. You know what? I gotta start over now. I gotta start over. Fucking, space. Congratulations. Now I have to start all over. You ruined the stream, dude. Wow. Micro fucked up with Xbox One. Take a sip. I said Wii U event? Wow. God damn it! I'm fucking up. Okay, it's the caffeine. I gotta focus. Okay, don't worry. We'll get right through this and we'll get right into the Street Fighter assault. Okay, just bear with me. Hello everyone. Welcome to another DSP video. This video will hopefully be short because it has to cover with Nintendo's Switch announcement, the whole event that they had last night. So when I was watching it, hey man, No More Heroes, man, got No More Heroes 3. That's perfect. That's dope. I'm sold already. I'm sold just because of that. But at the same time, I knew there was a certain YouTuber that was gonna tweet about it. That it's just gonna bring the hate train. The hate train was coming in. I saw it coming into the station. I was like, oh, here's the hate train coming right on time, right on time. So let's get right through this. Good news! If you're tired of using your Wii U as a paperweight, you can switch, get it to another console you won't use for months at a time. Again, I would wait until a year before I start making these claims that the Switch is dead. Yeah, you can say that the launch lineup is kind of shitty, but I mean, it's a fucking launch lineup. I don't remember a lot of good games, a lot of good consoles, like after the PS2 having good launch lineups. I mean, the 360 maybe, but I don't remember the 360. So that's on me, I guess. But personally, I'm not really surprised that the Switch doesn't have a stellar lineup. The 3DS didn't have a good lineup either at launch, and that's a very good console. So you tell me. All jokes aside, it's obvious Switch is the next Wii U. Nintendo will never have another Wii hit on their hands. At least not like this. Uh, I mean, I love that he's making these claims, and the Switch isn't even out yet. I mean, a lot of people are just being kind of overly critical about the Switch. Because they're like, oh look, the announcement is kind of bad. There's no launch light. It's only 3 games at launch. Wow, dude, the game fucking rip already, and it's just like, if we all approached that way on the PlayStation 4 when that launched, I mean, come on, I mean, who fucking cares? And I really don't see why people are like hyping Nintendo for third-party games. Like, yeah, you can say that I would like third-party games, but at the end of the day, guess what games you're gonna be playing the most on a Nintendo console? That's just how I feel about it. I mean, I didn't buy a GameCube to buy Call of Duty. I didn't buy the Wii to play Call of Duty. I didn't buy the Wii U to play Call of Duty. I bought them all to play Nintendo games. Like, I'm never gonna get Zelda on the PS4, so that's why you're buying a Nintendo console. To me, Nintendo will always be a secondary console. It will never be a primary console. I can't see people just owning just a Nintendo console. That just sounds insane to me, but let's continue. Nintendo just confirmed that Breath of the Wild also releases on Wii U on March 3rd. So, I don't want to Switch at launch. Laugh out loud. This is that's the dumbest tweet I've ever read, because if he had this logic about the Switch, then he should have kept the PS3, because a lot of the games that he bought, that like Battlefield 4, I mean, the only PS4 exclusive that I could think of right off the top of my head that was like good was Killzone, Shadowfall, whatever. But that game was just kind of like a whatever game. To say like, well, Zelda's coming on the Wii U, why do I fucking care? Like, it's just that I don't know why people are like so bummed that Zelda's coming on the Wii U, and that was the first console they announced it for. And if anything, I think it would be shitty if they just canceled on the Wii U for the Switch. I mean, everyone is probably gonna say, well, Zelda's gonna be held back by the Wii U's limitations. I am 100% sure that the Switch version will look better than the Wii U version. It'll probably run slightly better. It'll probably have higher resolution, and it'll probably have more whatever. I really don't think they're gonna look the same visually. Lengthwise, who fucking cares? I mean, you'll get another Zelda game on the Switch. I mean, this is a new Zelda game that I'm actually hyped because it's not fucking Skyward Sword. I just don't get this logic here where it's like, well, it's coming on the Wii U. Why do I fucking care about the Switch? But to me, people who are buying the Switch on day one are people who support Nintendo and just want to buy the next Nintendo console. If you're on the fence with the Switch, you're not buying it day one. If you're on the fence, just face it, you're not buying it. You're not buying it. You're just gonna be waiting for either a price drop or for more games. I'm not getting the Switch day one. I want a Switch, but I'm not getting it day one. I'm waiting until either No More Heroes 3 comes out or whenever there's more games. The Zelda game is the only game that I'm really hyped, and I could play that on the Wii U. Splatoon 2, yeah, I would love to play Splatoon, but I'm not itching for that game. I'm not like, oh, I need to play Splatoon. So I'm waiting until there's more games. But the people who are buying it day one are people who like Nintendo games and who want to support Nintendo. That's who are buying the console. So we move on. Keep in mind that Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game being ported to Switch. It's being ported. He has to demean the Switch version so much that he has to say that it's being ported. He has to say that because if he doesn't, then he will feel insecure with his purchase. See, this is the mentality of a child who is going through sour grapes. This is the definition of it, where you can't get something and you're trying to rationalize many ways to make yourself feel good that you can't get it. Like, it's fucking hilarious. I mean, anyone can just open his Twitter and just do a psychology presentation with it. It won't get any benefit if you buy the new console for it. You get a benefit! You fucking idiot! You get to take it outside of the house! You get to leave the house with it! That's already a better fucking benefit than playing it on the Wii U. You get to leave, you get to go on the airplane with it, you get to go on long car rides to play with it, you can do whatever you want with it. And it will probably have better resolution. And remember this tweet. Please, remember this. We'll get back to it. Don't you fucking worry. We will get back to this fucking tweet. Because it's fucking phenomenal what he says later on. This is just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen a guy go through. This is this bizarro bonkers here. Let's continue. No joke. I don't want to Switch at launch at all. I'll wait until later when it might be in a bundle or something. Zelda on Wii U for me. They're making a new Street Fighter 2 game based on Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix, same sprites and all, exclusively for Switch. He must have it now. Yeah, he got really hyped over Street Fighter 2 on Switch. I really don't care. I mean, I like Street Fighter. I like that they're using sprites. I do like that, and you know, honestly, if I do get the Switch, I'm getting that game regardless. You know, to be honest, but this isn't a system seller to me. I'm not gonna buy a Switch for this. So it's fucking. Remember this tweet too. We'll get back to that too. Now we get to here. What the fuck is this shit? Ha 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 ha. Lefty on Nintendo. To be honest, these prices are fucking retarded. Nintendo, what the fuck were you thinking with these? Like, the fucking Pro Controller is $70? $70? Does it come with a fucking game? Like, really, $70 for a fucking normal controller? Like, really? Really, Nintendo? $80 for this. I mean, is this like for all four of them? 80 for all four or 80 for one? I mean, really? Pick up extra set or two. Joy-Con controllers. Oh god, I'm getting tweets. Getting tweets! Yeah. $80. I hope it's like a bundle price because $80 for these is fucking. Wow, this console is not friendly for local multiplayer. Like, that's what this kind of makes me think, because I'm not a fucking billionaire. I'm not gonna fucking I'm not, like, between a game and buying a Pro Controller, guess what I'm gonna buy? A game, because that has more, like, longevity. But buying a controller for as much as a fucking game, if not more than a game? Is it like a limited edition controller? What the fuck? What the fuck, Nintendo? I'm sorry, but no. I can buy a fucking PS4 controller for less than that price, and they're fucking expensive as it is. Oh my god, what the fuck? Did Apple just come in and tell them these are the prices you need to do? Like, come on. Nintendo went full Apple, guys. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I caved and pre-ordered the Switch via BestBuy.com. Shout out Best Buy. For launch day. A bit concerned Zelda wouldn't run as well on Wii U. Okay. Okay. Keep in mind, Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game. Being ported to the Switch, it won't get any benefit if you buy the new console for it. Concerned Zelda wouldn't run as well on the Wii U. You fucking idiot! You said it yourself that there was no issue. It's a Wii U game, and now it's like, well, now it could be an issue. There could be benefit to get on the Switch. Even though I said not too long ago from this tweet that there's no benefit. Phil, way to backpedal, and you know why you fucking backpedaled? For fucking Street Fighter 2. I can't fucking wait for him to play that game and get his ass bodied. Because I guarantee, I've said that, I tweeted about this to someone. The Switch is just gonna be called the Nintendo Salt. Think about it. Two companies that he has shat on endlessly, Capcom and Nintendo, now have a game together, Street Fighter 2 on the Switch. Two companies that DSP like venomously hates has a game. One from a franchise that he fucking loathes or despises now, and a company that he fucking shits on every chance he gets. So if he gets bodied non-stop in Street Fighter 2, he is gonna blame both Capcom and Nintendo. It'll be the most ultimate salt that you can fucking picture. Like, it will probably be so salty that we're gonna drown in it. I can't fucking wait. I am so hyped for the Nintendo Salt to come out. But remember as well, guys, remember, this is the same fucking guy who is bleeding money, overdrew his bank account, begged for money, whatever money he makes on Patreon goes straight to bills. He can't save that money for a PC or anything, so the money that he's saving is going to the fucking Switch. This guy is claiming he's so poor that makes statements like this about buying the fucking Switch on day one. How are you fucking poor? How can you make vlogs saying, oh, I'm financially distressed? Will I be doing YouTube next year? I don't know. And then you're buying a $300 console and a $60 game. Phil, you're fucking lying somewhere. I'm sorry I'm getting worked up over this, but he yells at his fucking forum members. He yelled at his forum members in the video I did last time, where he's yelling at someone for about how he handles his money, and then he goes on to buying the Switch day one. Dude, you're hurting for money and you're buying the Switch. Hurting for money. That money could go for your bills. That money could go to your taxes. That money could go to healthcare. That money could go to the fucking doctor! He said that, oh, the doctor is $400, so, the Switch is $100 less. But if he had $300 and he needed $100 more to see the fucking doctor, then that's a reason to fucking save the money. You can't fucking say, oh, well, I'm poor, guys. I can't fucking afford the doctor. I can't do this, and then be like, I'm going to buy the Switch day one. He's paying $360 to play fucking Zelda. $360. So he was like, what, $40 away from reaching the goal to go to the fucking doctor? But he can't go to the fucking doctor, that's too expensive. But the Switch, that's cheap. That's chump change for him. Phil, you fucking idiot. I'm convinced at this point that his parents bought him this. His fucking parents bought him the Switch. You know what? Fuck it. I'm convinced that the PSVR, the Switch, the PlayStation 5 that's probably going to come out at some point are all bought by his family. His parents bought him this. There's no way on God's green earth that he fucking can't afford the Switch after crying poor. So either he's lying about being poor, or he's lying about his financial issues, or he's a fucking idiot who can't handle his money. I'm more willing to bet he can't handle his fucking money. I'm more willing to believe that. Because this is so fucking stupid. I can't fucking believe this guy, and I'm sure someone's gonna comment, oh, Theo, you're just salty that DSP is getting the Switch. No, he can get the fucking Switch if he wants. The issue is that he has been crying, literally crying about money for months, and then he's buying the Switch. That is the issue. Not that he's getting the Switch. That's not the fucking issue. The issue is him begging for money, crying for money, telling his fans that he can't afford things. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to pay the bills next month. And then he's buying the Switch? How can you get sympathy for that? I mean, if I go around and say, guys, I really need I really need money. You guys need to donate to me, dude. You really need to. By the way, I'm buying a $1,400 computer. I'm buying the Switch. I'm doing all these things. What do you fucking feel sorry for me if I'm buying these extravagant things while claiming that I'm poor? No, you're gonna be like, yeah, you're so fucking poor. You're buying a fucking computer and the Switch. Yeah, sure you are. Like. Doesn't Phil realize how fucking this makes him look? Because he can't fucking handle money. He can't handle it. Why do people give him money on fucking Patreon? If this is how he handles the money. This is so irresponsible. And the whole time before this, I didn't even capture these tweets, but he's been shitting on people who are defending Nintendo. Every Nintendo fan that tweeted at him, like, oh, I'm excited for the Switch or whatever, he shits on them. But now he's getting the fucking Switch because of Street Fighter fucking 2. I don't care what this tweet says, the Zelda part's a fucking lie, because he said not too long ago that there's no benefit on the fucking Switch to play it. You're telling me that he magically decided that it doesn't matter? In the same fucking night? After he fucking talks about Street Fighter 2? You're really gonna try to convince me of that? No. No, he fucking changed his tune because he likes Street Fighter 2. He's a fucking Street Fighter fanboy. So it is what it is. But the fact that he's crying for money and doing this is so fucking sleazy. It's so shitty. And I feel sorry for his fans. I feel sorry for his fans that they get suckered into this. But whatever, I mean, I'm just a detractor, guys. Whatever, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next time. I have another Jonathan McIntosh video in the oven. I did something about it, so there's that. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Okay, everyone, I'm done. I'm done. What is chat saying, dude? Audio issues. Wait, did I have audio issues? No, I can't read the old chat now. Fuck. I'm gonna. I'll hear it. I'll hear it again, but. Why are you like this to me, Uncle Death? Uncle Death is a troll, dude. The stream is good, so at least that's there. So, hey Theo, should fuck with MTV. They are racist towards white people. I was thinking of doing a video on that video, but it was like 2 minutes. I don't know. But I could do that. Hold on, I need to get my headphones then. Right back. Alright. Suspenders, dude. Fucking suspenders, dude. It was fine too. Okay, that's good. At least the audio was good. I thought someone said there was audio issues. The first time you fucked up, you boosted the volume, so it's okay. It said fix your audio to your old. Oh yeah, okay. So I did fix the audio. It was low because I was restreaming and I didn't want my voice to overpower DSPs. So that's why. So I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask the chat. What do you want to see? Do you want me to stream? Do you want me to stream either me playing Street Fighter 5 or reacting to videos or doing art? Actually, no, we'll do the MTV video. Fuck it, we'll watch that. I'm taking the choice out of your hands, dude. New window. Bum 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 bum. MTV, dear white guys. It said fix your audio and your LV is the one, but the forms and shit. Well, that one I can't fix the audio. Is the audio like the fucking digitized thing? If it is, I'll have to re-record it because I don't have good fucking shit. But yeah, let's. I am gonna do. I'm gonna make this a video actually as well, just in case if I like it, dude. Multi output. Let's see. Okay. Unfortunately, Cleo might have to get downsized. Unfortunately. But let's see how it captures first. Yeah, she's gonna have to get downsized because no one's gonna want to deal with that. Sorry, Clee. Sorry, Cleasers. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I'll keep Cleo on the screen. Don't worry, she's not going anywhere. Cleo is the best rabbit a guy can have. Just call me York. He's buying the Switch with money, dude. He's buying it with money. You don't know what money, but he's buying it with money. So we'll do this, and then we'll do Street Fighter V because I want to do a total redemption of it because I lost a lot of fucking LP points. I'm fucking salty about that. You bet your ass I'm salty about that. I had 1,400 and now I'm down to 900. How is that fair? Okay, I'm gonna close some of these preview windows because I think previews fucking destroying things. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, Cleo! Like when I look at Cleo, like so close, it's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute, dude. Dad money. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's probably paying it with his parents. His money is whatever. So let's watch this. Let's watch this 2-minute video. This 1-minute video. I'm gonna start recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome to something different. A lot of people have been saying, Theo, why are you doing DSP videos? Fucking, what happened to the variety? As I arm flail. Here's the variety.
Hello, white guys. It's about to be a new year, and there's a few.
Hello, white guys. Only you, white guys. If you're a fucking girl and you're white, fuck off. We're talking about to the white guys only. So, anyone in either in the stream, because I am streaming this, or people who are watching this, if you're not a white guy, leave. This is for the white guys only. White guy meeting.
Things we think you could do a little bit better in 2017.
Oh yeah, well let's see. Let's see what we can do in 2017, guys. Let's see. Let's see what we can do to better our lives.
First off, try to recognize that America was never great for anyone who wasn't a white guy.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln wasn't a great president for people who weren't white. Every black person I talked to, they all hated Abraham Lincoln, right? When we abolished slavery, terrible time, right? Terrible. We abolished slavery, that's gone. Fuck that, right? Terrible times. The civil rights movement, fuck that too. You know, that's fucking shit. I mean, look. You know what? It's just, this is the most radical, insane thing that you can say. Oh, America wasn't great to begin with. Yeah, you know, yeah, America's not fucking perfect. America's not the most, like, amazing place to live. But it's better than fucking dying in a third world country. At least be grateful for where you are. Yeah, there are things that we can all do to better our society. You know, there could be racial stigmas around, sure, but we shouldn't be saying that, oh, white guys, they are the problem here. No, instead of saying what the problem is, why not just try to find solutions to it instead of saying it's their fault, it's them, they're the reason why we're hurting. Like, that's not helping anyone. It's not. And that's the other thing. Like, I'm not a big fan of Trump, but I'm not gonna say Trump is the reason why we suck. We voted Trump in. That's the problem. Like, that's not the fucking problem. These problems existed before we even ran for president. There's a lot of these issues going on. Trump isn't the problem. It's just that these solutions are there. You can't fucking say that, oh, America wasn't great. America is fucking great. It's just not perfect. It's not the most perfect society. America is full of humans, and humans do these things called mistakes, or they do things that they think is right. You can't fucking say that, oh, it's never great. Go to a fucking third world country and then come back to me and say how terrible America is. I mean, yeah, it's not the best, but it could be, and it could be better, but it's not bad. Remember the issues we have here, and think about the issues that other places they have. Just saying, think about that.
Can we all just agree that Black Lives Matter isn't the opposite of All Lives Matter? Black lives just matter.
What reasoning is that? I mean, like, look, to me, when I first heard about Black Lives Matter, way back when, I was like, okay, you know, these people just want equality, all this kind of stuff. That they're you know, fair enough. It's just when I looked at the name, I just knew the name is just going to incite arguments of, well, all lives matter. If they really wanted to invoke what they're about, they should have thought of a better name than Black Lives Matter, because that doesn't make them sound like they want equality. It doesn't come off that way. It sets a bad first impression. And then over the years, after hearing about all these riots, all these things that are caused by people who claim they're part of the Black Lives Matter or doing it because of Black Lives Matter, it's kind of hard to. It's like, yeah, I would look at those individuals, not the whole group entirely, but it's very hard to do that when it happens multiple times. It's a very tricky subject. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's very fucking tricky, and it's just saying Black Lives Matter because Black Lives Matter is not a fucking argument. It's not a fucking reason. Like, let's hear that again.
That America was never great for anyone who wasn't a white guy.
Can we all just agree that Black Lives Matter isn't the opposite of All Lives Matter? Black lives just matter.
Can we just all agree on that? Isn't that the most agreeable statement you've heard of the year? That's like Trump saying, can we just all agree you're gonna vote for me because I matter, because I'm the best? No, everyone would just probably laugh, as they always do, but that's not our fucking reason that's not a fucking reason! Oh my god, dude. Imagine if all the DSP detractors did videos saying, hating on DSP isn't the same as shitting on him. Can we disagree? I don't know. That's a terrible analogy, but fucking that reasoning right there is so fucking dumb, and she looks dead inside as well. She looks so fucking dead inside. It's like, I don't even think she agrees with that statement. I think deep down inside, she's like, I hate that I had to say that. I bet she when she left the camera, she was like, why did I fucking say that? That's so fucking stupid. I guarantee.
There's no need to overcomplicate it.
Also,
no need to overcomplicate it. But when you say Black Lives Matter, life is pretty important. Crazy, right? So when you try to say one life matters, yeah, okay.
Blue Lives Matter isn't a thing.
Cops weren't born with blue skin, right?
Let's hear that again.
Also, Blue Lives Matter isn't a thing.
Blue Lives Matter isn't a thing, but Black Lives Matter is. But what's the difference? What's the difference? Really, let's look at this. Black people die by cops, either justly or not. I mean, I'm not gonna say that all of them are not. They're not. That's not the argument. That's not the discussion we're gonna be having right now. The discussion is that if Black Lives Matter is saying that we want equality because our people are dying unjustly and all this stuff, okay, that's what they're saying. Cops also die. Cops lose their lives in the line of fire because they are put into tricky situations. EMTs, for example, they cannot enter a scene if it's dangerous. So if I get called to a scene and someone has a gun, I cannot go in because it's not safe. I would have to leave the scene, call the police, and have the police deal with it. So they're going immediately into the line of fire. So fucking respect cops. Yeah, there might be cops that have questionable judgment or might be corrupt, sure. But to say that, well, cops' lives don't matter, fuck them, it's fucking disrespectful. They're there to provide a service, and just to say, well, they don't matter, but Black Lives Matter is fucking. You're contradicting your own fucking point when people say that, well, Black Lives Matter, well, all lives matter. You just did the same fucking argument towards cops. You just contradicted yourselves. Good GG.
Cops weren't born with blue skin.
That's not why it's called Blue Lives Matter. They wear uniforms that are blue. And also, cops are also like, there's multiple races and diversity in cops. So, what do you want them to say? White lives matter? Wow.
Right? I mean, yeah, they weren't born blue.
Stop bragging about being woke. Stop saying woke.
Why does that matter? Woke! Woke, guys! Fucking people saying woke. God damn it! Fuck them. Really?
Learn what mansplaining is, and then stop doing it.
Okay, what's mansplaining? I don't know what that is. Mansplaining. Is it just men talking? Is that what it is? Is that what mansplaining is? Mansplaining, a prison participant of a man explains something to someone, typically a woman, in a manner regarded as condescending or patronizing. That's condescending. That's what it is. It's condescending. Mansplaining is not a fucking thing. This is why I didn't fucking know about it, because I can't believe people are this fucking stupid to tie a gender to condescending. Anyone can be condescending. Anita is condescending. Anita Shark Girl is fucking condescending. You're really gonna say, well, mansplaining is a thing and don't fucking do it. Fuck off. If I fucking see this bitch anywhere, I'm gonna fucking mansplain the fuck out of her. I'm gonna mansplain why mansplaining isn't a fucking thing. Really? Mansplaining? Oh, if I know what mansplaining is, then stop doing it. Fuck off. Fuck off with this.
Oh, and if you're a judge, don't prioritize the well-being of an Ivy League athlete over the woman he assaulted.
We all.
What does that have to do with white guys? I mean, I guess it has to do with the guys part, but it sucks. It sucks, yeah, but I mean, the judge's role isn't supposed to be taking sides anyway. They're supposed to be neutral. So, let's hear that again.
Judge, don't prioritize the well-being of an Ivy League athlete over the woman he assaulted.
He shouldn't prioritize regardless. Him prioritizing is fucking shit. If he's prioritizing one way or the other, it's fucking shit, because the judge is supposed to approach every case neutral. Neutral. They're supposed to sit and hear both sides of the fucking story and decide which one does he agree with. So if he's prioritizing one way or the other, it's fucking wrong. If he's prioritizing over if he's favoring the rape victim, I mean, yeah, I guess that's good for him, but for all he knows, the rape victim is lying. It could be a fake rape allegation. And then the guy who didn't rape her gets punished for something that he didn't do. That's why the judge is supposed to remain neutral. They're not supposed to be prioritizing regardless. That is the issue, not who they prioritize. Then prioritizing in general is wrong. They should not be taking sides regardless. Regardless. That's not the fucking point of a judge. If you think the point of the judge is to side with the person who's immediately innocent, then you're fucking stupid. Because they're supposed to be impartial. Because if they're impartial, they can make a good and fair fucking call. If they're not impartial, the fucking call is not fucking fair.
We all love Beyonce. And yeah, she's black, so of course she cares about black issues. I'm talking to you, Fox News.
Who fucking cares about Beyonce anymore? What does that have to do with anything? She's black, so she has to care about black people? What? I mean, I'm white and I care about every single person under the sun. I mean, as long as they're not fucking killing each other, then, GG.
Feel free to take Kanye West, though. You guys can have him.
Oh, we love Beyonce, but fucking keep Kanye. Fucking... Hey, white guys, be fucking equal and treat everyone fairly, but fuck Kanye, dude. This doesn't make us sound fucking, contradictory or hypocritical at all. So you can trust us, MTV here, giving you the fairest of videos. Fuck off, MTV.
You know what you did, Kanye.
Oh! What did he do that's so bad? Oh, he stood next to Trump. Uh-oh. He stood next to Trump. Uh-oh. Really? Really? What video is this? It's Dear White Guys. Because white guys are the fucking issue, and Kanye, welcome to being a white guy. Because apparently staying next to Trump makes you white. Guys, who fucking cares? Look, I don't really care that much about Trump, but I'm not this fucking petty. Like, oh, this guy stood next to Trump? Wow, dude. Like, come on. Really? We're being this fucking childish? Really? 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 Fucking grow up.
Nobody who has black friends says that they have black friends.
And just because you have black friends doesn't mean you're not racist.
Well, to me, is that if you go around saying racist things and say, it's okay, I have a friend that's black, that does make you racist because you're using your friend as a shield. Sure, that's fine, but if the argument is you can still be racist by having black friends, then that's not really an argument to be made. You should really be saying, if you're saying racist things and then saying you have black friends and saying that makes it okay, that doesn't make it okay. I mean, I have a gay friend. I'm not gonna go on saying insulting things to gay people and say that's a joke. But it's astounding at how badly this video presents what it's trying to say. It's like everything that's bad about SJWs in one video, in 1 minute. In 1 minute, you can see all of the fucking shit that people hate about SJWs. It's fucking insane. It's really insane. So, GG.
You can be racist with black friends.
Look, guys, we know nobody's perfect.
But honestly,
Well, watching this video, you're making it sound like as if you want us to be fucking perfect, and the fucking definition of perfect apparently is not the same definition. Apparently, in order for us to be perfect, we have to be fucking gentle snowflakes to everyone. But okay, I mean,
you could do a little better in 2017.
by the way, guys, this video is it's fucking body shaming. Where's the fat girls? They had only one fat guy? Come on. So you're telling me, oh, it's okay for us to have a fat guy? I mean, he's probably gay. I'm sure we get a flag for that, but where's the fat chicks at, MTV? Where's the fat chicks at?
Some of you guys do a great job. Some of you don't.
Please, because 2016 is bad. 2017 can't be worse than this.
See, this is the thing I said on Twitter, and some people disagree with me on this, but saying 2016 is bad, because like the reason why people say 2016 is bad is just kind of silly. It's like they're acting as if 2016 was an embodied person that came around and just fucked them. And it's like 2016 is just a year. You don't like the events of the year, sure, like, you know, people were not happy with the election. Okay, no one was happy with the elections. I have not seen an election where people were like, hey guys, this guy won. Everyone, we're all happy. We're no issues. We're all fucking happy. I have not fucking seen that at all. I'd be fucking surprised to see that. Just saying.
Because this is bad.
Yeah, this is bad, dude.
Hey, fellow white.
Oh fuck, I'm not watching that shit again. So that's it for this video. See you next time. Okay, part of me kinda wants to do the top disappointing games, but no, I'll put up to a vote. Oh, actually, let me. 7 says do reaction videos. Okay. Let me make a new poll. Should I react to KO Gaming's countdown bits? Do KO Gaming countdown, dude. Do SF5 redemption run, please. Open poll. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So far it's tie. Okay. 5 says do KO Gaming. I'm gonna leave this running for a while. So if I see overwhelming says KO Gaming, I'll do it. Overwhelming. That'd be overwhelming votes. 9. Okay. Okay, that's it. I've seen more people voting for KO Gaming, so we'll do KO Gaming, and then we'll see after that. Hello, everyone. We're gonna start with the disappointing and work our way up. So get hyped, dude. I only saw part 1. I saw part of part 2. I saw part of part 3. Didn't see the final. I just know what I know what they all are. Unfortunately, they all got spoiled to me because of Dragon Killer. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this to chat only. Oh yeah, I can fucking remove the video. I forgot I could do that. Yeah, remove video. Okay. So that's good. I can actually add fucking polls and shit with this. So that's good. I have ad block. Safari's ad block is actually really good. For some reason, I don't know why, but when I go watch the streams on Twitch, it blocks every fucking ad. It's fucking outstanding. So I feel sorry for those who don't have Safari on their computers because their ad block is insane. So let's get started. Let's watch the KO Gaming vids. Gonna do another YouTube intro, dude. So there's that. I'm becoming DSP by every passing minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another. Actually, I'm gonna fix this video. I'm a professional. Don't you fucking worry. I could stop recording, but fuck that. I'm the most realest motherfucker on the internet. Alright, everyone. Welcome to a DSP video. We are gonna be fucking watching the most disappointing games of 2016, and maybe the funniest parts as well. Maybe, if I feel like, if I'm up to it. Probably, but let's do this. Let's watch this. My original plan was to watch all of the year-end series in one go, but I think it's gonna be very fucking long. So I'll just divide it in parts or whatever. So let's do this. By the way, I am streaming right now. I know it's irrelevant by the time this is uploaded to YouTube, but it is what it is.
2016 has finally come to a close, and for a year that for many people they seem to draw a consensus was one of the worst in recent memory, it doesn't seem to have been any different for the realm of video games.
It's one of the worst in recent memory. Honestly, I kind of hated 2015, but that's for well, personal reasons. A lot should happen in 2015, let's put it that way.
Typically, I do a top 10 list of the most disappointing games of the year, but I found myself so hard-pressed to narrow down the amount of upsetting, disappointing, shitty video games from this past year, I'm actually doing a top 20 countdown. That's right, the top 20 most disappointing games of—
Oh yeah, he's doing top 20 for disappointing because he knows negativity gets the most views. That's why he's doing it. That's why. Like, if he just did 10, it would just get kind of bland views. But, doing 20, makes it, gets the views, gets the fucking views. By the way, I gotta say about this art, a little art critique here. I kind of like the strokes that the guy did for the brushes. It's very nicely done. But the fucking lips, dude. He looks like he has fucking Botox in his fucking lips. Look at that. He looks like he's ready to suck a dick.
this past year. Now you might say, well, what constitutes a disappointing game? I just want to be upfront and say here, just because a game shows up on this list doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad game.
Now I know a lot of people say, oh, this is him defending himself and this and that. Honestly, I do agree with him on that. I think just because you're disappointed in a game doesn't mean that it's bad. I mean, like, Arkham Knight was a huge disappointment for me. Oh, it was a disappointment. To me, The Order 1886 was disappointing. It was more disappointing. But if the Order never came out, let's say The Order got canceled or whatever, and it was Batman Arkham Knight, that would have been my most disappointing game. And it's a good game. I like Batman Arkham Knight, but there was a lot of things in that game I did not like. That was enough for me to be disappointed in it. So I don't agree with people saying, oh, if you're disappointed, that must mean you hate the game. I don't agree with that because, in cases you can be disappointed in a game and hate it and think the game sucks, sure. But disappointing it can go for anything. Like, I like a lot of games, and I'm disappointed in some regards to them. I like Metal Gear Solid 4, but that game's also disappointing to me. So, you know, just because it's disappointing doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It's a bad game or that it sucks. It just means that it let him down in some way. So there's that. Someone in the stream chat, shout out to 5 Pound Lyrica, says it's a good game but disappointing. Yeah, because look at Arkham Knight. The combat is very good. It's a good free flowing combat. I love the setting. I love how the game looks. I love the detail that it has. But the Batmobile kind of was the one thing that disappointed me in the game. The whole pacing of the game was disappointing. There was a lot of good things in the game that I liked, that I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the challenge mode, but the game was overall disappointing because it didn't serve. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as good as Arkham City, but it was still a good game in the sense that it's playable and it was fun. But that doesn't mean that it was not disappointing. It was disappointing because of the things that it did. Some of the decisions that were made in Batman Arkham Knight were disappointing. To see that these decisions were there. And it was disappointing to see that the Batmobile was such an integral part of the game. That's why I said 5 pound, because PB is fucking, doesn't that mean pound? PB? Whatever, fuck it. Fuck it.
The games in this countdown are going to include games that, yes, absolutely were shitty, overpriced, underwhelming, and disappointing in one way or another, but that doesn't mean that they were terrible. In a lot of ways, some of the games that were released in 2016 were so hyped, or had such a long development cycle, or had so much anticipation built up over the years for them, that when they finally released, it was just so underwhelming and not living up to that amazing amount of expectation that we all felt kind of downed when we finally got our hands on them. But the flip side of that is that there were a ton of games that were shameless cash-ins, rip-offs, crappy performance at launch, and just
I like how he said he took the time to match the videos to what he says, and nothing matched up. When you talk about how there were good games, long development cycle, it was screaming for him to throw in Final Fantasy 15 or Last Guardian footage there, but instead he showed Ghostbusters and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. But remember, he took the time to match the videos up to what he's saying.
All did not deserve our hard-earned dollars, and those are going to be in this countdown as well. So without further ado, it's time for part 1 of my most disappointing games of 2016 countdown. Prepare your butts.
Prepare your butts. Wow, dude.
Number 20, WWE 2K17.
Okay, no one cares about wrestling.
Max, this
no one cares about wrestling. This got the worst views on his channel.
But you guys, game developers, just follow that classic mantra of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you gotta be careful, because when you're creating a sequel to an established franchise, you have to make sure that you have enough innovation and new content to warrant an actual new game release. And sadly, with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, it seems like the game developers were trying to improve upon the formula of the original game so much, they forgot.
He fucking stuttered.
we're actually making a sequel. The plotline is identical to that of the first game. A lot of the characters, even the major villains, are the same. And yeah, even some of the actual combat scenarios are just ones from the established Dragon Ball.
Is that true? I didn't play Xenoverse 2, but is that fucking true? Because I do kind of think that, because I did hear that and I was kind of disappointed by it, but whatever.
Franchise, so therefore you're redoing a lot of the identical fights from the original game. Now, not to say that there aren't noted improvements, including a very increased frame rate from the original release, a hub city that seems a lot more interesting because now you can move through it more quickly and you can actually fly around rather than always running on foot, which was a major complaint of people who played the first one, and also some pretty improved combat mechanics. But this game feels more like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1.5 than 2, and it really seems like they should have maybe released this as a $20 DLC patch rather than a full $60.
A $20 DLC patch. Phil, that's a terrible marketing. To sell patches? No, fuck that.
Release. Even being a massive fan of the Dragon Ball franchise, I found
it
hard to justify a full retail price tag for a game that pretty much uses at least 60 to 70% of the exact same assets and plotline from.
Honestly, make fucking Budokai 4. The Dragon Ball Z Budokai games are better. Just make it fucking like 2D whatever and have a 2D fighting game. There you go. Pay me money.
Original. Boy, was this underwhelming and disappointing. We were looking for a lot more and we didn't get it. Number 18, Attack on Titan. Sometimes an established and popular pop culture franchise can be adapted to a successful video.
Attack on Titan is also an overrated anime. I watched Attack on Titan. I used to like it, but no, not anymore.
Game, and sometimes it just doesn't translate. With Attack on Titan, sadly, it falls into the latter category.
Just give me Kill la Kill. Give me the Kill la Kill game. I want a Kill la Kill game.
Because this is a very popular anime and manga established plotline where humanity is on its last legs. They're hidden behind these defensive walls as giant mutated monsters are attacking them and trying to eat them alive for seemingly no reason. And it's up to an elite class of highly trained assassins to take down these mutated monstrosities. It's a cool premise, but translated into gameplay of a video game, after about an hour of playing Attack on Titan, you've pretty much seen everything the game has to offer, including all of the gameplay mechanics and pretty much every enemy type you're going to see throughout the entirety of the game. Now, you may say, yeah, but like, in the
everyone who got this game knew what to expect, because it wasn't a major release. It didn't have, I doubt it had a huge budget either.
Series itself, there's not a wide variety of enemies as well. That's true, and that's probably one of the reasons why this doesn't translate well into a video game. If you're gonna sell me a full-price retail game, you gotta give me something to hold me over for, 8 to 10 to 12 hours of gameplay. That's not the same repetitive grinding over and over, and sadly, that's what happens with Attack on Titan. Now, to make matters worse, there actually are missions unlocking new kinds of elements and enemies past the main campaign of the game, but you have to do insane amounts of grinding, repetitive, boring side missions that mean absolutely nothing to earn enough credits to actually unlock those missions and get to them, making it an even more
every other fucking open world game.
Grind and a time waster game. For a franchise that we all know and love from Japanese culture, it's sad that this game did not
Japanese culture. I mean whatever.
Translate into an entertaining game at all. Whatever. It was a really big letdown. Number 17, The Walking Dead Michonne. Telltale Games has become a game developing studio.
Honestly, I knew I didn't even get this game. I'm more in the New Frontier than this game. I just didn't care. I didn't give a shit about this.
It is known for taking any kind of a pop culture franchise and being able to adapt it to a narrative, episodic-based video game that basically becomes gaming gold. I mean, they've made their mark in the realm of game development over the past several years for this style of game. And The Walking Dead is the game franchise that put them on the map. It's incredibly successful. In fact, we just started up with Season 3, and already the game is turning out to be pretty awesome. And so in 2016...
Pretty awesome.
Telltale decided, hey, let's have a spin-off franchise with The Walking Dead Michonne. Now, the difference here was that the main protagonist and character in the series, Michonne, is already an established character from the Walking Dead franchise. The problem here being, we know that she's going to be fine because she goes on to do great things both in the comics and...
But the thing is, see, this is why I defend MGS5 so much, because I hate people that want a checklist for prequels, like, oh, I need to go through this. Show us stuff that we wouldn't expect. Show us a part of their lives that we didn't know happened. I don't need the whole bullshit of, did he live? Did he die? When we know what's gonna happen. But if you play with the expectations of, like, oh, this is what happened during this time frame of this character, that's different, because, you know, it shows a part of the character that we didn't even know. Just saying. That's just how I feel about it. I'm sure someone's going to disagree with me in the comments, but it is what it is.
Television show, and we know Michonne has no risk involved whatsoever in this plot line because it's kind of a prequel story to a lot of the things we've already seen.
But you can understand the character more. That's the point. That's the enticing part, is that you can know the character better, understand the character, understand why she is the way she is. Like, when I read the comics back when I used to like the comics, I was like, wow, I really want to know more about this character. And if this game came out around that time when I was reading the comics, I probably would have played it. Now, I just don't give a fuck about the comics. I mean, the comics are never ending, and it's kind of getting predictable on what's going on with the comics to me. I don't know, that's just how I feel.
Therefore, it takes away all of the suspense and risk element of the game. You know Michonne's never going to get killed, never going to get bitten, and there's pretty much no risk at all. She's kind of a godlike character protected from any kind of element of risk, and therefore the game ends up being incredibly boring, and ultimately, if you never play The Walking Dead Michonne, you've missed absolutely nothing because you know nothing's going to happen to her. Hopefully in the future...
But it's about the fucking story she's in! Did you play the game? Was the whole story just, let's try to kill Michonne, or was there an actual story? I didn't play The Walking Dead Michonne, TBH, but I'm sure there's other reasons to be disappointed about that game, but I fucking doubt that nothing happened in the story. I really doubt that, come on.
Telltale Games learns from this experience, because ultimately, when you have a game where the character you know is going to be protected, especially in the realm of The Walking Dead where everyone is constantly at risk, and that's...
I mean, with this fucking logic, then he should really be shitting on Attack on Titan, because we know that the main character is not going to die. We know Clementine is never going to die, because Clementine's a huge fan favorite. If anything, I'm also kind of bummed that in Season 3 so far, is that she's not... You don't play as her. I wanted to play as Clementine. Clementine is better than fucking whoever they got to replace her. Fuck that.
Of the success of the suspenseful plotline of that franchise, you need to have that risk element. This game didn't have it, and it ended up kind of being boring and kind of a throwaway.
Well, actually, no, because in Walking Dead Season 1, no, never mind.
Experience, and that's a shame. Number 16, Hitman. I was critical of this game during its course of game development because Square Enix, the game developer...
Oh, he fucking hates it because they had good AI in it.
Couldn't seem to decide what they wanted to do with the game. At first they said it was going to be an episodic digital release, then they changed their mind and said it would be a physical retail disc, then they kind of changed their mind again amidst development and said no, it will be an episodic digital release over the course of 2016, and we'll finally release a retail disc at the end of the year. Now this was an experiment because we were wondering, could you take a franchise that's always been released as full retail games and split it up among these kind of more digestible digital episodes and make it successful? Ultimately, Hitman did decently sales-wise, and I do think that actually the gameplay of the game was quite good. There were a lot of unique locations, some really awesome disguises, some creative and unique and interesting and fun ways.
So what does that have to do with disappointing? Well, it was gonna be a disc-based release, then they made it into an episodic release. Total disappointment, dude.
Out your targets. I think the gameplay was actually on par with that of the Hitman franchise. But two critical things really held it back in my opinion. The first being the fact that the game seemed to have a lot of bugs and issues. For example, sometimes I would reload a game and all of the characters had been moved throughout the map from when I had actually saved the game.
That's not a bug. DSP, that's programming. It's called smart AI. They don't want you to memorize patterns and then just kind of cheese the game. Stop cheesing games.
You know, I save with a target in the next room just in case if I screw up, I can redo it from that point. I reload the save, the target's not in that room anymore. What happened? What was the point of even saving the game if it was going to completely reset or reshuffle the map? That doesn't seem to make sense. In addition, sometimes these characters are absolutely psychic. They can see you through walls. Everyone magically gets psychically alerted when only one character sees you, which makes absolutely no sense. It's everything wrong with the
So instant alert sucks. This is coming from a guy who played Metal Gear. Metal Gear, they all do that. Like, MGS3 is probably the only one where you can kind of cheat the alert system, but it's still pretty instant. Regardless, it's kind of fucking dumb at this point to complain about a game having instant alerts like this because it's supposed to be punishment. There's supposed to be a reward and punishment for your actions. And all he's been doing, I've been watching some of his Hitman stuff, and he's been cheesing the game. He runs away from... He fucking sucks. Fuck Phil's logic here.
kind of game. If you're trying to be hyper realistic and you're trying to simulate an assassin trying to come to
It's a fucking video game, Phil. I even think that, from what I remember, the main character has some bullshit science in there because it's a fucking video game.
silently, you want to be sure that the targets and the different people, security guards, etc., are going to react realistically, and sadly, that doesn't really happen in Hitman a lot of the time. But for me, even more so than the bugs and those issues, was the fact that the story felt so disjointed because the episodes were released so sporadically throughout the course of 2016, then I really didn't get any kind of a story whatsoever out of the game. Yeah, every single episode had a cutscene or two that kind of advanced the storyline, but ultimately by the end, there's a couple characters that are gone, you don't know where the hell they are or what happened to them. It's a big cliffhanger ending at the end of this game that doesn't really resolve anything, and ultimately it feels
Because they're planning for a sequel.
more kind of like, well, this was a way to give you more Hitman gameplay, but it doesn't really feel like a full entry in the Hitman series. More just like, here, you're in the Jelly of the Month Club, where every month I'm going to mail you a new delicious offering of gameplay of Hitman, but ultimately it doesn't add anything to the franchise
What the fuck was that? Jelly of the Month.
or add anything to the gameplay. It's just kind of a subscriber-based system where you're going to get some little bit of
Oh, just like Loot Crate and his Patreon, dude.
snippets of gameplay here and there throughout the course of the year, and I didn't like it. I actually think that Hitman makes more sense as a whole game that's polished and finished, that's digestible, that has a coherent story, and I think that they lost a lot of that cutting it up into an episodic formula, and that's a shame. Well, that's it for this part.
Fucking robot voice, dude. I hate this robot voice so much. So much.
Welcome back to the top 20 most disappointing games of 2016 countdown. If you haven't seen the other parts yet, be sure to check the video description where I'll put a link because you want to watch these in order so that it makes sense.
Yeah, because countdowns are very, it just won't make sense if you just watch part 3 out of order, dude. It won't make sense to you. You're gonna be like, what? We're on number 5, dude? Wow, I don't get it, dude.
Also don't want to miss out on some of the crappiest games of the past year. Without further ado, let's continue with our countdown.
Countdown.
Number 15, Battleborn. Hey, remember
He didn't play it. He only played the beta.
Battleborn? Me neither.
He just put it on the list because of the meme. The meme of Battleborn being a shit game, dude. He is getting the meme views.
I mean, can you even think of any game of recent memory that was been more swept under the rug and forgotten than Battleborn? And the funny thing is, on paper, the game sounds great. It's made by the same game developers who made the successful Borderlands franchise. It combines gameplay of the cooperative kind of shooting from Destiny with gameplay from online competitive first-person shooting games, and even some elements of MOBAs. It seems to have a lot of things going
MOBAs!
for it, including a wide variety of characters, an interesting cast, and a ton of those characters available at launch as soon as you purchase the game. So,
by the way, someone in the chat said, where is it? Fuck, man. Someone said it. Someone fucking said it. Wow, dude. But anyways, I can't give the shout out because I lost the place. But Battleborn looked like shit. Let's be real here.
go wrong? Ultimately, I can only think of one major reason, because it was released pretty much right along the same time as its major competitor at the time, Overwatch. And when you look at the two games head to head, you can immediately start seeing some differences. Number one, Overwatch's cast of characters just seem to be more interesting. Yeah, there's maybe a few less of them than there were in Battleborn, but they're all unique and different. They play in completely different play styles, and they all have their own unique personalities, while Battleborn's characters, and a lot of times, are just palette swaps, or sometimes they just don't seem to have an established
How does DSP know this? Did he play the game without us knowing?
character or personality, which is what you want if you're going to look for a main in a game like this. Number two, Overwatch runs at a nice and smooth 60 frames per
This
second.
became like a fucking Overwatch dick sucking portion. He's just fucking sucking that Overwatch dick.
No matter what you play it on, whether it's PC or console, you're going to get an equivalent experience playing Overwatch graphically, while Battleborn barely reaches 30 frames per second on consoles. After playing the beta of Battleborn, I said, I don't know how you can even have a competitive first-person shooter in the modern era that's not running at least close to 60 frames per second. And it really did make the game feel like it was a less accurate kind of competitive game when you can't even keep track of where your enemies are going because the frame rate is lower than all of its major competitors. Ultimately, maybe Battleborn tried to do too much. When you have a game that has 3 different ways to play it, you can't really focus in on one and find the one that maybe is
But you know what's sad about Gearbox is that they're basically only known for Borderlands. Every other game that they've done that's not Borderlands has sucked. Do you know what that makes the company look? It makes the company look really bad when you have only one good game. I mean, and that's kind of why I'm interested in Death Stranding, because I want to see if Kojima is just a one-trick pony, or he like, I want to see if I liked Kojima for him, or if I liked him for just because he made a good game. You know, I want to see that. But watching Gearbox, every game that's not Borderlands just feel like this. It's so sad. It's the saddest thing. It's like, wow.
Best one or the one that you love, but ultimately I really think it was the hype, the marketing.
Brothers in Arms, I never heard of that game, so nope.
And the polish that Blizzard puts on all of its games that pushed Overwatch way over the hill here on this one in victory, while Battleborn got left somewhere down at the bottom. It's a shame because ultimately maybe
Don't worry, Granton's playing Battleborn.
wasn't so bad, but in retrospect, how many of us actually bought it and played it to even figure that out because we were busy playing Overwatch? Wow. Number 14, Mafia 3. Mafia 3 was a really highly hyped and anticipated game release this year. You know, it had been a while since Mafia 2 had come out, and the fact that this time around we were going to be able to control people who were not in the Mafia, but who actually were kind of anti-Mafia, trying to release the Mafia's stranglehold on New Bordeaux, which is the in-game equivalent of real-life New Orleans, Louisiana in the United States. The fact that the cast of characters was varied and interesting and different led to the fact that you could have a more modernized sandbox game, and maybe this was the game that we were all looking for. And sadly, I actually feel
there's that noise. He loves that noise. When he does KO gaming videos, he has to have that noise. He has to.
that Mafia 3 was in a lot of ways a great game, but didn't live up to any of our expectations. First off, the actual plotline of Mafia 3, if you're following along the story of the main characters and some of the epic style missions whenever you're going up against a big...
You know what's funny? I was watching Ask the King yesterday, I think, and he was fucking talking about this. He's like, oh, everyone's upset that the main character is black, dude. And now he's talking about the story. Kind of funny where...
a boss and trying to take them out in a creative way. Some of these missions and plot elements are great, and if the game only featured them, this game would probably be 8 to 10 hours long and be amazing, but everyone would probably complain, just like they did with Mafia 2, that the game was far too short and there wasn't any side content. So what did they do? They tacked on an insane amount of side content, which is good, but the problem was they made the side content mandatory. So if you want to progress to the next leg of the story in Mafia 3, you have to go do literally 2 to 3 hours.
Let's see, no one plays games like you, Phil. No one sits there playing a game for like 3, 4, 5 hours or whatever, however long you stream. No one does that. So of course if you're playing the game like non-stop, it's gonna suck. Every game is like that, but mostly people play the game, then they stop playing and they move on to something else. And then they come back to it, maybe.
Hours of repetitive gameplay, kill a bunch of generic targets, destroy a bunch of generic property, steal a van and drive it across the map while people are coming after you. All the kind of really grindy, boring style gameplay that we've seen in sandbox games over the past 10 to 15 years, it's all present here in Mafia 3, and sadly, it is not optional. You have to do all of it in order to properly progress the story and get to the next leg of finally interesting content hidden behind the wall of boring grinding. This was a terrible game development choice, and paired with the fact that the game had some wonky driving physics, had some really big bugs and glitches, including cloned NPCs, it just didn't feel like...
Fuck. Oh, look at this. What the fuck? She's sitting there reading the book and then she's there talking. What?
Coherent
Wow,
and or polished experience. It felt like they had two different games, an 8 to 10 hour awesome game and a 20 to 30 hour boring game, and they crammed the boring gameplay into the interesting game to make it longer and pad the length, and ultimately it comes up as a disappointing mess of a game rather than one that feels like a short but sweet experience like Mafia 2 did. So sometimes directly listening to feedback from your gamers and your purchasers doesn't pan out. Adding in all this side content to Mafia 3 made it a worse game than if it didn't have it in it, and it was pretty disappointing. Number 13, Dead Rising 4.
Cheese Rising 4. Yeah. I mean, this is the only time where I don't see the connection why this is here. Because he fucking loved the game. When he was playing it, he never fucking said, wow, dude, they did... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, dude. Got a, texty text, dude. But, yeah, he was so fucking excited to play Dead Rising 4. No fucking reason why it's like, I can't fucking play Dead Rising 4, dude. Like, come on, really? 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 Like, he defended that game so hard for what it was. He was like, oh, it's the ultimate casual experience, dude. Amazing.
Oh, Capcom, how you've taken all of your long-established hardcore fan
Remember, he's buying a fucking Switch.
base followed franchises over the years and slowly transformed them into things that those fans just don't want. They did it with Resident Evil, they did it with Street Fighter, and now they're doing it with Dead Rising. Dead Rising 4 was by far the most casualized gaming experience in the franchise. There's almost no risk whatsoever. None of these zombies really do any damage. You're so overpowered as a Frank West that really does not fit into the character of his previous self. Instead, now he's doing sexual innuendos and wise cracks left and right. The game really has been watered down into a hack-and slash fest that's meant more to be kind of a mindless time waster than anything else. The plotline of the game is pretty lame. It ends at a cliffhanger ending that doesn't really have a definitive kind of resolution. By the way, if you actually want the real ending of the game, including the overtime mode that's always been included in the Dead Rising franchise up to now, you have to pay for it as a future DLC, which Capcom...
Oh, wow. A guy who tries to cheese money from his fans is complaining about the company cheesing money from fans.
has already been in hot water for in previous games. I don't know what they're thinking here. Even the fact that this game is holiday themed cannot help it from being a massive disappointment, both from the...
A holiday theme is not a gameplay mechanic that's worth fucking jerking off to, dude.
Who are major fans of the established franchise, and those who are maybe just looking for a game that's worth full retail price, which is what this was sold for less than 2 weeks when the Capcom realized they weren't selling it and had to cut $20 to $30 off the price tag right off the bat. If that doesn't show signs that a game is disappointing, I don't know what is. Dead Rising 4, what the hell?
Ah, dude.
Number 12, Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
What a unique premise. Let's take a game that's actually going to employ real-life actors from television and movies and film actual...
Okay, I gotta address this in the fucking Freedom Chat. Uncle Death, you said Frank did wisecracks and off the record, but the wisecracks he did in off the record were fine. They were fine because they weren't in your face. They felt in character, and they felt, and like, that's what I'm saying. Like with the old Dead Rising games, they knew what notes to hit with Frank West. It was just enough to be fine. But when you see Frank West in Dead Rising 4, it's like an old CEO who's like, oh, my kid said this is the hip thing to say, so he's gonna say this, and it's so cringy. It's just so bad. It's so bad. I can't really agree with that, in my opinion. So there's that.
Filmed cutscenes of very high quality and integrate them in with an action-based, cover-based shooter with time manipulation elements. Let's have critical points during the game where you can make a choice one way or the other, and it actually definitively changes what happens in the game dependent on your choice, even showing you a different cutscene that was filmed for a different scenario dependent on what you chose. It seems like an interesting premise until you actually play Quantum Break. And from a game developer that in the past has made a game like Atom Wake, you would expect that maybe you would get a little bit more out of the gameplay of this game, but sadly the problem is this game feels incredibly disjointed. The plotline and the cutscenes of the game are incredibly interesting, and you want to keep playing to see the next cutscene, to make the next critical choice, and to see where the plot is going to go. In fact, I would even say that the cutscenes and the plotline of Quantum Break are on par with any major television sci-fi show as of late, including a show like Fringe, that hit show from Fox Television. So what went wrong? The answer is very simple. The gameplay is so boring. It's very cover-based, very cliche. You've seen it before. Even using your time manipulation powers, it feels like you're playing a comedy.
It's a fucking shooter. Were you expecting fucking Telltale to make this game? It's a fucking shooter. Of course there's gonna be cover. GG.
Of any generic third-person shooter with, say, Infamous, or a game like that from recent memory where you have the ability to knock people around or freeze people in time or do this or do that. And ultimately, it doesn't feel unique at all. As you're playing the gameplay of Quantum Break, you find yourself wanting to stop playing the game because it's so boring and repetitive and grindy, but at the same time, you're dying to see the next cutscene because you want to see the plot progress, so you fighting your way and trudge your way through.
Oh my god, this just sounds like he was expecting a story-based game, and then is disappointed that it wasn't that, and it was a third-person shooter. Phil, everyone knew it was gonna be a shooter. Of course, like, that's how all shooters fucking work. You have to go through fucking waves of enemies to get to the next cutscene. That's how they all work. Uncharted 4, your favorite fucking game, does the same fucking shit.
It to get to the next leg. Ultimately, by the time you finish Quantum Break, you feel incredibly underwhelmed and bored because you had to fight through so much shitty gameplay to get the story of the game. This game literally would have been better as a television series, which is what it should have been, and they should have just said, screw the gameplay aspect of it. If we can't find something
screw gameplay of it, make this a story-based game. That's what this should have been.
Interesting to integrate into this story, don't make a game. This game probably would have been better as a narrative-based game, like a Telltale game, or anything else besides.
Because he was expecting that. He just assumed it was that. He probably watched like the teaser trailer, which they had at the Xbox One, like announcement event or whatever, that didn't show any gameplay. I was like, oh, it's a story-based game. Oh, dude.
It's a cover-based shooter. It single-handedly ruined it and ended up being incredibly disappointing. Number 11. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, hold on before you jump on the hate bandwagon that permeated this game throughout the year of 2016. People seeing the trailers and shitting all over it and basically saying it looks like a game we absolutely have to skip because it looks like basically a cash-in that is not what the fans want anymore. I do agree, and I actually saw those same trailers as you and was kind of the same mentality. But when I finally played it, I ended up finding it disappointing for a completely different reason. Yes, the multiplayer of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is terrible. It's a bunch of double jumping, wall running, gimmicky, summon, drone.
All Call of Duties are that. You know, I was watching Yahtzee's best game, top 5, whatever, of 2016, and I agree with them. People should just not talk about Call of Duty or Battlefield in their reviews because they're just easy targets at this point. It's like, it's redundant at this point to even include them.
mutate into a robot fucking dog bullshit that has nothing to do with an actual competitive first-person shooter. And in fact, if you actually played Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered this year, you played an infinitely better game, and it single-handedly shows why Infinite Warfare is such a watered-down piece of crap for the kiddies, rather than some...
For the kiddies!
...to be taken seriously as a first-person shooter competitive experience. But all that being said, the reason this game is disappointing is not that. It's actually because the single-player campaign of Infinite Warfare is exceptionally good. It's actually the best single-player campaign.
So he went from shitting on the multiplayer to like, okay, now here's the... Let's talk about the good things about it. Like, it's a disappointing countdown. Talk about the disappointing things. Fuck the good things about it. Come on.
In some 5 years, it features an interesting cast of characters, great acting, but that's always kind of par for the course when it comes to Call of Duty's campaigns. Where it differs here is that the campaign is robust. It actually has side content missions that you don't have to do, but if you do check them out, it's actually different kinds of gameplay. There's stealth. There's piloting of ships and awesome aerial dogfights. There's a lot of different kinds of stuff to do in the campaign that's never been present before in any Call of Duty game. And the fact that they actually put all this added polish and effort into it, the writing is some of the best writing this year. You actually come to know and like these characters by the end of the campaign, and you almost want to shed a tear when there's the resolution at the end because you've just spent a good 10-some hours.
He got the game for free, by the way. He got this game for free.
With these people who you've come to kind of care for.
Rip $80.
What the hell? Like, what happened here? How did we get such a great campaign in a game and not know about it? And I have to say, shame on Infinity Ward, because maybe if they would just pull their head out of their ass for 1 year and say, hey, okay, our multiplayer kind of sucks, but we just made one of the most interesting first-person shooter campaigns of recent memory, maybe people would actually buy your freaking game. But instead, for them, it's all about the duties, the kiddies running around and having their flashy shit on the screen and doing their stupid kill streaks that is so terrible and has ruined the franchise single-handedly.
Wasn't kill streaks in Call of Duty 4? Didn't they have kill streaks? Whatever.
Instead, most people skipped it and missed out on the amazing single-player experience. So why is Infinite Warfare so disappointing? Because it's a game that foiled itself by catering to all the watered-down bullshit that most mainstream gamers don't want anymore and taking the easy way out for trying to sell a game to the kiddies. They ended up
to the kiddies. Stop saying kiddies. Stop it. Stop.
Completely ruining a campaign that was groundbreaking and in a lot of ways could be Game of the Year style narrative material, and no one played the damn thing because no one bought.
The campaign in Call of Duty is never Game of the Year material. I really fucking doubt that the Infinite Warfare campaign is worth a damn. I really fucking doubt that.
The game, they shot themselves in the foot. And I think finally the Call of Duty gravy train is over.
Now it's over. Ghosts, dude. Ghosts. And Call of Duty is not going anywhere because it has 3 fucking developers, 2 of which people like. People like Sledgehammer. I mean, Advanced Warfare was pretty good. That was actually my favorite one, to be honest. Black Ops, then they have Treyarch, which makes kind of good Call of Duty games. I didn't like Black Ops 3 that much, if I'm being honest. But everyone doesn't give a shit about fucking Infinity Ward anymore. No one gave a shit about them. They have 3 developers. 2 developers people kind of like, so guess what, Phil? Call of Duty is gonna get more money than you. Forever.
Well, that's it for this part. Hope you like.
Okay, enough of that. Let's go to part 3. Wow,
crappiest games of the past year.
Oh, hold on.
To the top 20 most disappointing games of 2016 countdown. If you haven't seen the other parts yet, be sure to check the video description where I'll put a link because you want to watch these in order so that it makes sense. And you also don't want to miss out on some of the crappiest games of the past year. Without further ado, let's continue with our countdown. Number 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutants in Manhattan. Boy, have the Ninja Turtles been through the ringer when it comes to the insane amount of shitty cash-in video games that they've been used in to rob gamers of their hard-earned dollar. At least Mutants in Manhattan tried to do some fan service, including a lot of villains and a lot...
Okay, look, I gotta say about this game, because it shares, to me, and like Transformers, it shares the same fucking issues I had with the Korra game. Platinum Games released the Legend of Korra game. It's so obvious that these licensed games are just cash-ins. Like, I really believe, that Platinum is just phoning in these games to make like simple money so that they can fund better projects. That's why I think they do these licensed games. But like, come on. I mean, anyone would have guessed that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game from them was just going to be like average at best, because all of their licensed games have been average at best. The Korra game, it's fun. It is genuinely fun. I have a lot of fun when I play that game. It has a lot of fucking issues. Like, a lot of fucking issues. I can't say that the game was great. The game was on sale for $1 at one point. $1. It's worth $1 if you ask me. If you see that, if you like Korra, if you like Avatar, and you see that game for $1, fucking worth it, in my opinion.
Interesting plot lines and things, high quality voice acting, some pretty decent graphics that are gonna please longtime fans of the Ninja Turtles.
Of course. T Breezy is telling me that it's one word, it's Activision. Yes, of course, but Activision, partnered with Platinum Games to make this. It's obvious when you see these licensed games that there's like a reason why they made them. Like, if Nick and Activision allowed Platinum Games to go crazy with the Korra game and allow them to actually flush it out and make it as an actual game, it would have been amazing. But they didn't. I mean, it's kind of like it's a first draft of a Platinum game. Like, it has the fun aspects that you would expect from Platinum, but it doesn't have the polish. And that's what these games have in common, is that they have the principle from Platinum Games. It's just that it doesn't have their polish where they actually flush some stuff out in some areas. It's just kind of like, okay, we have this game and it's playable. That's it. Perfect. We're done. Like, they don't go back and add things to it. Like, I read a lot of stuff that Platinum did with Metal Gear Rising, and I could tell instantly that they fucking gave a shit about that game. They were like, okay, we want to make this game really good. They really put a lot of effort into Rising, and that's why I liked about Rising. There was a lot of effort. You could tell that the people who made that game loved Metal Gear. In my opinion, I'm sure someone's going to disagree with me on that, but that's how I feel about it, because I've read a lot of development blogs about it.
Series, it's just too bad that all of that was combined with some of the most...
and yeah, I would rather give all my money to Platinum. Platinum never has disappointed me. As far as their own IPs. I mean, if I'm gonna include Legend of Korra, then yeah, that's probably the only one. But I'm not. But that's unfair to me, because they were in a shitty situation with that game. I just think that every Platinum games that they genuinely make, and they're allowed to make and take their time and all that kind of stuff, I've never been disappointed. Vanquish was a lot of fun. I loved Vanquish. I love Mad World. I love Anarchy Reigns. So on and so forth.
Boring, repetitive, button-mashing, grindy gameplay you've ever seen. The fact that once there were more than a few enemies on the screen, it was absolutely impossible to keep track of combat because enemies would lunge from behind the camera or off-screen to basically screw up your combos, and the free-flowing combat of the game ended up failing because of it. And also the fact that this game only took about 4 to 5 hours to beat, but was being sold for $50 at launch.
Yeah, that is kind of shit. The Korra game was like $25 at launch, and this game is $50. Yeah, you can definitely tell one was a obvious cash grab than the other.
Ending like it was a full retail release, when in reality it was more of a small digestible digital content release. It was completely unacceptable. What a letdown for those of us who've been longtime fans of the franchise and were hoping that Platinum Games could finally turn around the insanely long streak of video game stinkers that the Ninja Turtles have been involved in. Mutants in Manhattan sadly did not do that. Number 9, Umbrella Corps.
Okay, Umbrella Corps. I did kind of like this game. It's kind of funny that I almost went the same path with Phil. I did end up deleting it because I kind of stopped playing it, to be honest. But I respect it for what it is. But it is what it is.
Originally titled Resident Evil Umbrella Corps.
It was never titled that. It was always Umbrella Corps. They never titled it Resident Evil Umbrella Corps. Phil, do some fucking research. When they first announced it, it was just Umbrella Corps. They never had the title Resident Evil Umbrella Corps at all.
But removing the Resident Evil from the title to avoid fan backlash,
It still got fan backlash because they announced it during their anniversary. That is honestly, that is shitty. That Capcom was like, guys, it's the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil. I bet you guys are fucking hyped for a new Resident Evil game, right? Okay, Umbrella Corps. Everyone was like, what the fuck, Capcom? You had one fucking thing to do, and you fucked up. It's like DSP saying, like, guys, I changed my ways. I'm gonna make a vlog about how I'm going back, and I'm actually gonna become a better YouTuber. We're like, oh, okay, let's watch this vlog, and we all watch it. And he's like, more Patreon, more begging, more view walls, and fuck you, and this and that. Like, oh, god damn it, Space, that's Biohazard. That's not Resident Evil, dude. Japan does a lot of weird shit.
Is just another case of Capcom creating a shameless spin-off for a cash-in on a franchise that has nothing to do with the core gameplay of the game. I'll be honest here, for the first couple of hours that I played Umbrella Corps, even though I knew the game was terrible, having really bad animations, a varying frame rate that made it unplayable in certain situations, and just kind of silly game mechanics, it was kind of a guilty pleasure because playing on maps such as the Arctic base from
Okay, you know what? I'm getting my ass slammed for this, so I'll admit. I fucked up. I done goofed. The Japanese people called it Biohazard Umbrella Corps. Okay? But you know what? He said Resident Evil. Resident Evil is not Biohazard. It's sure the same kind of title for like localization issues or reasons, whatever, but Japan does a lot of weird fucking shit. Fucking weebs in the chat, dude.
Zero or the African village from Resident Evil 5 actually felt kind of cool to have this kind of competitive third-person shooter with monsters and zombie elements kind of put into the gameplay that you've never seen in any kind of a game like this before. But immediately after one day, the entire game broke down when people found the insanely abusable things in the game, including an insta-kill melee attack that lunged through rooms, enemies, and teleported people through any kind of danger.
Yeah, that is kind of shitty. That's mainly the main reason why I kind of dropped it, is because people kept milking that. I fucking hated it because when you're doing it, you're having a shield as well, so you're deflecting bullets as you're doing it. So you're basically in God mode doing it. So there you go. Gives Cleo a 2-gauge. Why are you giving my rabbit a fucking 2-gauge shotgun? I'm fucking flabbergasted, dude. Fucking shout out to Freedom Chat, dude.
To instantly stab the opponent in the head with little to no effort. The entire game diluted from an interesting third-person shooter with monsters to a game where you run around with a little axe hook and you stab everyone in the head because the game's a broken piece of crap. What a shame.
Honestly, they should just do Operation Raccoon City 2. I actually liked Operation Raccoon City. That was actually a fun game. They should just do a sequel and make it better, in my opinion.
What a piece of shit. It really was a shameless cash-in. Shame on Capcom for the upteenth freaking time.
Shame on Capcom. Oh, Street Fighter 2 on the Switch? Gotta buy the Switch, dude!
Number 8, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It was a long 8-year wait.
This game is funny. The game came out as, like, less than a week. Maybe just, like, a day after it came out. No one talked about it. I saw no one gave a shit. I'd give Cleo a bun in the oven.
For Catalyst, the semi-sequel / reboot to the Mirror's Edge franchise to finally be released in 2016, sadly, it wasn't worth the wait. This game took the franchise into an open-world environment, taking the free-flowing parkour gameplay and combat from the original game and adding in 30-plus hours of boring, repetitive, and utterly meaningless side content, including fetch quests, time trials, and all those kind of boring things that other open-world games have done in the past. There was absolutely no originality put into this game. In fact, the story itself could be rushed through in 5 to 8 hours and not needing any of the experience points or abilities unlocked doing the side content.
But dude, it has a female protagonist. Isn't that great? Yay!
Making it absolutely and completely worthless. In addition,
Shout out to Freedom Chat again. Someone said, I knew Street Fighter V was gonna be his number one. Everyone fucking knew. If Street Fighter V wasn't his number one, dude, even someone's gonna say, oh, you spoiled it. You didn't even get to the last part. Dude, are you fucking serious? You didn't think Street Fighter V was gonna be his number one? Come on. Come on.
as the game went open world, it meant that it had all the bugs, glitches, physics problems, and everything that happens and comes with an open world game, making the game feel incredibly unpolished, unlike the original game. Of course, there's also the ridiculously wonky combat, where every time you kick someone, they go completely paralyzed like a wet noodle, leading to hilarious things that obviously were not intended by the game developers. And then to add insult to injury, once you
Why are you complaining about the ragdolls? That's like the best thing. That alone makes you kind of want to buy the game, to be honest.
Beat the game literally tells you at the end, oops, nothing that you did during this game mattered because nothing changed, but hopefully you'll buy the sequel when we'll get to see if anything that happens in the future. It's a
Did he just spoil the game? Was it a dream sequence? Wow, dude.
complete and utter ripoff. A game that should not have existed unless they were actually going to put some effort into it. Unfortunately, it looked like they took the easy way out, instead cramming in tons of repetitive and meaningless side content to claim that they had a game longer than 5 to 8 hours. It was a blatant lie, it was an underwhelming fail, and Mirror's Edge Catalyst ultimately is just going to be a forgotten footnote in gaming history.
I thought Battleborn was going to be the forgotten note in gaming history. Wow, dude.
Number 7, The Last Guardian.
Last Guardian.
Yup, another game on this countdown that we can chalk up to being stuck in development hell. The Last Guardian was a Team Ico exclusive game.
I'm fucking dreading this. The review was bad enough.
That was supposed to be a system seller for the PS3, but ended up not being released until the fall of 2016 due to massive amounts of production delays and development horror stories. When it finally was released, it was incredibly underwhelming.
By the way, I know you're not seeing this in the capture, but I'll scroll down. Look at this shit. So here says final normal font right there, right? You know, it says this is running game countdown the conclusion. See the conclusion. Here, final! All in caps on the thumbnail. And then here it says, the finale! That is so pretentious to me. Like, if it was the absolute last part of the year-end series, that's fine. But he has more to go, and he has the dumb idea to say, the finale. Okay. GG, Phil.
Platforming and puzzles were basic and simple. The game had absolutely no replayability because there's no collectibles or secrets or hidden.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't say anything about that. He said Team Ico exclusive game. Yeah, because apparently there's multi-platform development teams.
Anything in the game can be beaten in an underwhelming 10 hours for a full-priced retail release. The graphics performed horribly on the PlayStation 4 with a frame rate that chugged below 30 frames per second many different times of the game, and ultimately the game just feels dated.
Because again, you know, when you play a Team Ico game, you're expecting the best visuals, best frame rates, right, guys? No, you're not.
Game had come out during the PS3 era before we had played games with better graphics, better puzzles, and better platforming, then maybe we all would have been blown away.
But it's a Team Ico game. Everyone knew what to expect when they're buying it. The only people who got fucked over were the people who never played a Team Ico game. They are the only ones that are probably getting shitty about it, but, I mean, according to Phil, he's a huge fan.
But the sad fact is the only real thing that this game has going for it is the emotional connection between the protagonist and the creature. And even
which he didn't have.
And as your trust level grows throughout the game, sometimes the creature won't even listen to you, leading to a massive amount of frustration as you point repeatedly in the direction.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He said Mafia 3 sucked because it should have been 10 hours, not 28, but then The Last Guardian sucks because it was 10 hours. But I think what Phil is trying to to say about that is, if Mafia 3 was going to have this redundant gameplay, it should have been less hours. I think that's what he's saying. With Last Guardian, it was 10 hours, but it was like not a lot of I don't fuck Phil, you know, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. The alcohol got to his head.
you want to go, and the damn thing just stands there laughing at you, sometimes even turning around and going backwards away from the way you want to progress. It really is annoying and frustrating, and some people have defended this game saying, but there's emotional connection and that's a really awesome experience, or, oh, the creature doesn't listen to you all the time because an animal in real life doesn't listen to you all the time, right? Listen,
you're bullshit, dude. What you're saying is fucking bullshit. Let me tell you why it's bullshit. Dude, these are fucking opinions. People can enjoy this game for those reasons. They're not saying you're wrong, Phil. They're just saying that, well, this is the point of the game. I mean, I've even had arguments on my fucking reaction to his fucking review about this with a viewer of mine. I understand that you might say that the whole point, like the AI for the animal is annoying and this and that. Sure, those are valid points. I'm not gonna say that they're wrong. It's just that to me, from how I looked at the game, was that was the point. I mean, yeah, you could say that it wouldn't make for a good game and it might not be great, but that might not bother people because they might expect the animal to be that way because it fits what the game is trying to have with the character and the animal. That's just my opinion.
the bottom line is, there have been other video games with emotional connections between the development cycle of this game.
Fuck that. I mean, like, he'll probably use The Last of Us as an example. Like, oh, you have an emotional connection to Ellie. Not a lot of people did. A lot of people were actually upset that Joel decided not to kill Ellie to save humanity. A lot of people were upset about that, which I would argue is the whole fucking point. Like you feeling upset is the point. You're supposed to either agree with Joel or sympathize with him or say, wow, what a fucking asshole. Like, and I even said to my friends after I beat the game, I think that by the end, Joel is kind of an insane person because I think he wants Ellie to be his new daughter. That is kind of fucked up, in a way. It's kind of like how they handled Kenny in the season 2 of The Walking Dead. It's just like these characters have lost so much of their sanity, like, but that's the point. But not a lot of people had an emotional connection with Ellie. I've seen a lot of people say, fuck Ellie, who fucking gives a shit about her? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's all subjective. But to say that, well, this is my experience and this is the default experience, it's kind of fucking shitty.
Have done it better, and those games have surpassed what this game was trying to do. And
but that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Your disappointment countdown isn't facts, Phil. Come on.
sorry, a game with unresponsive controls, whether they're intentional or not, is still a game with unresponsive controls that are incredibly annoying. So The Last Guardian would have probably been an amazing, breathtaking game if it actually had been released during the PS3.
No, it wouldn't. Honestly, it wouldn't. It would have the same kind of thing. It's the same fucking game. It doesn't matter. And he fucking compared this game to Uncharted. How can you compare this game to Uncharted? They're not the same fucking game.
But been there, done that. We've seen games
with
better.
What? What game have you been there, done that with compared to this? Not a lot.
Graphics, better controls,
better graphics. Fuck off.
Platforming, better puzzles, and pretty much everything in this game done better already. Too little, too damn late. Number 6, Ghostbusters. If you thought that the modern...
This could have been 10. This could have been 10 parts. But he milked it for 20 because he needs those fucking views.
Era reboot of the classic comedy franchise that came out
in
this summer.
Fuck this movie. Okay, first of all, I want to say that people fucking exaggerate the fuck out of this movie how bad it was. Because, honestly, the worst movie of 2016 is Suicide Squad. I really... Come fight me about that. I saw both these movies. I saw that movie and I saw Suicide Squad. Honestly, you can't fucking convince me otherwise because Ghostbusters just has shitty written characters, shitty characters. It just has a lot of shitty characters in it. It's a lot of unlikable things in a movie, but it has a story. I was able to follow along with the story. I was able to okay, they go here, then they go here, then they go here, then they go here. I was able to follow along with the movie. Be it with shitty humor, shitty characters, shitty everything, but at least it had a coherent story that knew what story it wanted to tell, be it with shitty characters. Suicide Squad was written by a guy who was bipolar. The whole thing, the whole movie made no fucking sense. The villain had no name except for Sorceress, but she was kind of a part villain or whatever. The main villain that they were fighting against had no name. All you knew was he was the Sorceress's brother. That's the only thing you knew about him. There was no ideology with him, there was no development. The Joker had like 7 minutes. I'm sorry, if you're gonna try to convince me that Suicide Squad was better than this movie, then you are an idiot. I'm joking when I say that, I don't really think you're an idiot, but I fucking disagree with that, because there's no way you could convince me. Because be it that Ghostbusters sucked, it sucked, it was a bad fucking movie. But saying, oh, it's worse than Suicide Squad because it has a female... The Ghostbusters being female wasn't the issue. It wasn't the issue. You could have done a all-female cast of Ghostbusters. You could have done it. But they fucked it by having these fucking pandering lines with these characters. The whole movie pandered to fucking SJWs. That's why the movie fucking sucked. But it wasn't because the characters were women. That's not why the movie sucked. It was just because it was written badly. Suicide Squad sucked because there was no direction. It threw in music back to back to back to back to back, and it made no fucking sense. The whole movie gave me a fucking headache. I got a headache from Suicide Squad. This movie was just like, this is so fucking dumb. These characters are fucking annoying. Can we get to the end now? And then it was over. So you can't convince me that the movie was worse than Suicide Squad. You really can't. It's a losing battle, in my opinion.
Of 2016 in movie form was the worst possible thing. You didn't play the video game tie-in. Not only was this game sold for a full $60, the game didn't have any of the characters of the reboot movie in it, nor did it have any of the voice talents of the actresses. The game itself was an incredibly uninspired 4-player cooperative shoot-'em-up by which you fight waves and waves of generic ghosts and enemies. After you've played the first couple of stages, you've pretty much seen everything that the game has to offer. There's little to no replayability at all, and it's just an insanely boring, repetitive, uninspired grind, the likes of which you've played many times before. How this game could be sold for a full $60 is completely unacceptable. It's obviously a shameless cash-in and ripoff based off of the Ghostbusters franchise, trying to prey upon people who actually liked the movie and were looking for a little bit more in the lore of this game, which doesn't exist. So the question is, how was this possible? And the answer came a couple months later when the news actually hit the internet that the company that had made this Ghostbusters game went out of business. That's right.
Of course it went out of business because everyone knew the game was bullshit. Everyone knew the game was bullshit.
They were in so much crippling debt during the development of this game, they realized that they could make a little bit of a cheap buck by using the Ghostbusters franchise and releasing a piece of crap to maybe liquidate some of that debt. So really this game wasn't a game. It was an effort by a failing game company to try to pay.
Wait, okay. Really? They're doing a Rainbow Six Siege movie? Fuck that. Fuck that idea.
Some of their already overwhelming debt from previously failed gaming ventures. What a joke. We all got fooled. At least the few of us who actually bought the game. I think most of us, however...
Look, you could just look at one screenshot and knew the game was shitty. Look at it. Look at it. If I made a game and I showed you this, would you fucking buy it? No. You'd be like, wow, dude. What a shitty game. Maybe if I sold it for $5, you would, but not for the price they were asking.
Have learned that these game tie-ins are just a huge ripoff, and we're not going to be fooled by them in the future. Number 5, Star Fox Zero. Oh, Nintendo. I could talk all day.
Oh, here we go, Nintendo bashing, but he's buying a Switch, remember, guys. By the way, Star Fox Zero is a lot of people were disappointed by it.
About the woes of this company and how they've lost touch with the major consumer and gamer, and Star Fox Zero is pretty much the quintessential example of this. A franchise that always kind of lauded itself on having great flying controls decided to instead adapt itself completely to a mandatory control scheme using the Wii U gamepad and gyroscopic motion. The vast majority of people who played Star Fox Zero hated the controls of the game because they were forced to put down the controller they know and love and pick up this ginormous Wii U gamepad, which led to imprecise controls and a lot of frustration.
Yeah, I mean, I know, I'm sure people loved fucking Star Fox Zero. I'm sure they did. It's just for me, I don't know, and I've heard people not liking the motion controls, so there's that.
But it wasn't just the controls that made this game kind of underwhelming. It was really short for a full retail game in the modern era, being basically clocking in at about the same length as the original Star Fox and Star Fox 64 from the 1990s, which is unacceptable. Yes, there were optional stages, but you had to replay the same stages over and over to unlock them, and even once you played all of them, the game only equated to about 8 hours of gameplay, which is completely and utterly unacceptable. The graphics were underwhelming, and the new gameplay elements of the game were barely even used, with the tank and the few other vehicles only being used in 1 or 2 stages total of the entire game. It really felt like it was rushed, like it was unfinished, and it just wasn't a complete retail release for 2016. Sad, because I'm a huge fan of the Star Fox franchise, and to see it crash and burn like it did was really disappointing. Well, that's it for this part. Hope you liked.
He's a huge fan of Star Fox, but didn't know about the GameCube games, dude. Huge Star Fox fan, dude.
Welcome back to the top 20 most disappointing games of 2016.
The final chapter, dude.
Countdown. If you haven't seen the other parts yet, be sure to check the video description where I'll put a link, because you want to watch these in order so that it makes sense. And you also don't want to miss out on some of the crappiest games of the past year. Without further ado, let's continue with our countdown. Number 4, Final Fantasy 15. Yes, yet again, another game on this countdown that got stuck in development hell for the greater part of 10 years this time. Final Fantasy 15 was originally supposed to be part of a Final Fantasy 13 trilogy of games, until the game was delayed so many times that that idea was completely scrapped, and this game was started and rebooted from the ground up just a few years ago. Final Fantasy 15 in its own right is a good game, and because it's on this countdown, I don't want people to think that it's terrible.
Honestly, the story is pretty shit. I liked Final Fantasy 15 when I started playing it, but then the more I got into the story, the less I stopped caring. I haven't gotten back to it in a long ass time, so.
But boy, did it have a long list of shortcomings, including a combat system that was a far departure from anything in the Final Fantasy franchise previously, being far more action-based than anything else, and basically leaving a lot of gamers who love this long-running series kind of in the dust, saying, what happened to the gameplay that I used to know and love? A camera that during...
He hates the combat, but the combat is the only thing I liked about it, to be honest. The combat is the only thing that kind of makes me want to go back to it, but the story is just pretty bad.
Combat half the time doesn't work, in particular in indoor areas, leading to cheap deaths and easily being overwhelmed by enemies. But ultimately, the worst part of this game...
I could kind of see that, but you also have to balance your teammates and item management and all kinds of things.
Is that as you play through the story, you realize it's unfinished. Much like Metal Gear Solid 5 in 2015...
Oh, don't fucking compare these two, because MGS5 had a lot of Konami and budgetary issues. Well, I'm willing to bet budgetary issues, but Konami also fucked them over too, on top of that. But this game had more focus on than that game. It's just whatever.
Final Fantasy 15 story just rushes along, pulls you out of a fun open world experience, throws you into an incredibly linear one that makes absolutely no sense. There's characters who just appear out of thin air and act like you've known them for a long time. Characters disappear and reappear with absolutely no explanation. Villains that were never explained become big boss baddies and are never heard from again. The story is incredibly disjointed and confusing. It's obvious to tell that
Wow, he fucking spoiled it. This villain is never seen by the protagonist until this scene. He's related to a major character, but his story is never explained. It's obvious major plot points were removed / omitted.
Ton of content was cut out of this game, or just simply put, never finished, and this game was rushed to market. Despite having a 10-year development cycle, the game still feels incredibly unfinished, and that is unacceptable for a game in 2016. So although the game...
But he likes Mighty Number 9. Wait! Mighty Number 9 is not on this fucking list, is it? Wow, dude.
Is kind of an entertaining experience. It has so many shortcomings that I feel that for a lot of people, it still ends up being one of the most disappointing games of 2016. And I even went so far to say that I felt this game could have been one of, if not the best JRPG ever made if it actually was finished.
The best JRPG ever made. That's a very, very, very big statement. I really doubt that this game would even have had that, would even be called that. I really fucking doubt that. Really fucking doubt it.
Because of the amount of bugs, issues, combat mechanics that don't work, and an unfinished story, sadly, it doesn't reach its greatness potential, and that's very disappointing. Number 3, Homefront the Revolution. Well, I don't think anyone's going to be...
No one cares about the Homefront Revolution. We get it. It sucks. Yippee, it sucks. What a terrible game, dude.
I can't even get
Hold on, what's this?
up with this kind of crap anymore. Homefront the Revolution, you suck.
Deep Silver, he still buys games from them, dude.
Number 2, No Man's Sky. And you know what?
Oh, man, I cannot wait. We're 4 minutes in, 14 minutes in the video, and we're already on number 2. Dude, can't wait for the fucking Street Fighter 5 fucking rant, dude. Can't fucking wait.
I can't even get through the title of this game without starting to laugh, because this by far was the biggest example of false advertisement in 2016 that I've seen in quite some time. No Man's Sky was advertised for 2 straight years as a game that was going to break ground and do something revolutionary. There were going to be randomly generated, progressively generated planets on which there'd be fauna and flora.
To the people who fell for the hype. I can fucking pat myself on the back because when the game was announced, I said, I fucking doubt they're gonna follow through with all these promises they're saying the game is gonna be. I really fucking doubted it, and guess what? I was fucking right. Yeah, dude, I gotta pat myself on the back right there. Everyone fucking said, Theo, it's gonna happen. They fucking said it's gonna happen. It's possible, dude. I fucking do it. It's gonna happen. And it did it. It fucking did it. I fucking knew it was gonna be disappointing. I knew it. I knew it from the first fucking moment I fucking saw it.
And a variety of creatures, and you were going to be able to fly custom-made spacecraft throughout this open-world galaxy with an almost infinitesimal number of these generated planets. The game would have endless amounts of content, and if this game really took off, it could change the way that games were made forever.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, and then when the game was released for a full retail price in the summer of 2016...
I mean, honestly, I think what happened was Sean Murray probably had this modest idea for a game, and then Sony was like, we gotta fucking fund this. We gotta push it, dude. Push it to the limit. I fucking know that Sean Murray was probably so fucking confused with what to say because he was just thrown in front of a spotlight. Like that's what I think it would really happen. Was I don't think that these promises were genuine promises. I just feel that Sony put him on the stage and he started saying shit that he knew wasn't true. It is what it is.
We all saw what it really was. A bunch of boring, barren, open-world planets that had absolutely nothing interesting on them. Oh, mine some minerals so that you can maybe upgrade your spacecraft and use warp to travel to the next barren and boring planet. Now, to be fair, yes, there actually were some planets that had some interesting things on them, but the problem was there was so much wasted downtime between interesting things in this game that most people hated it. You cannot have a game and promise the world and only show the interesting stuff during your 2 years of marketing for it.
Of course they're gonna show the interesting stuff in marketing. They're trying to sell a game. Would you buy a game if they showed you nothing but boring parts? I remember when they showed MGS5, everyone was like, wow, they're showing a snake walking on riding a horse. This looks so boring. So, of course, they're going to show you the best part of the game because they want you to be enticed.
Only to find out that that stuff is incredibly rare and some people who bought the game would never even encounter it. You couldn't make your own bases, you couldn't do a ton of stuff that you would think you would be able to do in a game like this, and it became incredibly underwhelming and basically the poster boy for false advertisement over the course of 2016. Now, to be fair, No Man's Sky did actually release a ton of free updates later on in the year that added things like base building and some of the core things that people people had expected in the original base game. But the sad fact is that so many people were so turned off by this game, no one ever really went back to it, and most people actually demanded refunds from Steam and other places, making it probably one of the most derided games of the year. And it's really sad when you have a game that seems that it could have so much potential, but because it's in the hands of a dev team that either overpromises and underdelivers, or was just so inept with what they were doing that they could not live up to expectations.
He thinks they were inept. Don't be fooled by him trying to play the middleman here. He really thinks it's inept. He shat on Sean Murray so much. It's fucking insane. And, like, yeah, people were disappointed, but I really doubt people were willing to fucking crucify Sean Murray for this.
That No Man's Sky ended up being more of a joke than a milestone in gaming history. Number one, and I say this with a sigh of disappointment and a heavy heart, the most disappointing game of 2016 was Street Fighter V. Now, I don't know how many of you here know this, but
how many people know this? Let's go over his fucking history again. Yippee. Dude, did you know he was the best Street Fighter player in the country, dude?
I'm a lifelong fan of Street Fighter. My extensive coverage of Street Fighter IV on YouTube was what got me my initial popularity here and allowed me to...
I thought it was Fallout. I thought it was Heavy Rain. I thought it was Batman. Oh, Street Fighter 4? Okay.
Do this as a job back in 2010 and 2011. I was a former professional Street Fighter player. I've actually won major tournaments like EVO before. And so, to play Street Fighter V and see what they did with this franchise this year crushed me. This is a game...
Crushed me. Dude, I really enjoy Street Fighter V. I really like Street Fighter V. Yeah, it's not the best fighting game ever. It's not. I would be fucking lying to you if I said that, but I like Street Fighter V. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. I get salty as shit, but I liked it.
That I so much wanted to be successful on multiple levels, and sadly it failed on two entirely different levels at the same time. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Let's talk about it.
First off, at launch, Street Fighter V was released as one of, if not the most bare bones console video game ever created.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This game
only
had online versus, offline versus, and a very basic kind of story mode, and that was it. It didn't have any kind of formal challenges. It didn't have any kind of an in-depth level tutorial or anything for the characters, which is exactly what you would want from a brand new game in the franchise. Hell, it didn't even have online lobbies for multiplayer. This game was released incredibly bare bones. And boy was there a backlash when in February of 2016, people who had bought Street Fighter IV and had all of that stuff at launch paid the same amount of retail dollars for this one, only to find out all of that content was sorely lacking.
Yeah, the launch of Street Fighter V is by far the worst launch I've seen in a game that I can think of right now. I'm still astounded that they refuse to add an arcade mode. I'm still fucking annoyed by that. Like, an arcade mode would make the game perfect. And no, let's not have an arcade mode. Let's have a shitty survival mode where it's one-round matches, and if you die, you have to start all the way from the beginning. Yeah, fun.
Not everyone buys fighting games for the competitive side, and anyone who wanted to play Street Fighter V and not play it at a competitive tournament level found themselves incredibly underwhelmed during the first few months of its release. Now, in addition, the netcode of Street Fighter V at first was non-functional. The game not only didn't have much single-player content, but then when you actually went to play it online for the first couple of weeks, it was impossible to get matches. The connections were absolutely terrible. You would disconnect. It was an absolute laughingstock, and there were even rumors across the internet that Capcom had only hired one person to actually work on the netcode of the game, which is unfathomable for a game that's supposed to be a AAA game.
That is kind of ridiculous that they had one guy. Like, you're having a game with huge online communities and you're having one guy handle that? Okay, Capcom, I think you need to stop drinking.
Now, in Capcom's defense, as the year passed by, they actually did add in a lot of additional content to the game that was missing, including a full-on story mode, challenges for each characters, and the like. And yes, they did actually get the netcode under control, and as of right now, the netcode in online play of Street Fighter V isn't so bad.
It isn't so bad! Then why not go back to it? Why not play it if it's not so bad? Wow, what a fuck, dude.
It's a good thing, but the problem was that as time went on, the competitive aspect of Street Fighter V started to be brought into question, because people started to realize it seemed like in this game, you just simply couldn't react to things as fast as you...
I'm sorry, but I have reacted plenty of times to moves pretty well. Pretty well, because like when you look at a Ken player, you bet your fucking ass they're gonna do a wake-up Shoryuken. They always do it. They always fucking do it. They could be platinum, they could be super platinum. They will fucking wake-up Shoryuken. You can fucking bet the house on it. They will always do it. Always. Always. So, when you see a Ken player, just be ready to fucking block if they're on the ground, because they're gonna do a fucking Shoryuken. But you can definitely react to things, because when they're farther apart, they're either going to do projectiles. You can bet that they're going to do a projectile, so you can either jump over it or just block it. If you're not sure if you're going to jump over it, fucking block it. There's many tools you can fucking come up with, but you really have to fucking be attentive on that. Phil has the slowest reaction time, so of course he's at a disadvantage, because, like, I played against him in Street Fighter V. Sure, he won, but the fact that I got him... Like, dude, I was sitting there when I was playing him. I was Karen and he was Zangief. I was expecting to get bodied. Didn't get fucking bodied. It was just fucking whatever.
Good in previous Street Fighter games. For example,
shit.
if someone's
calling
jumping
me.
at you, why is
Doing
it
a video,
harder in
dude.
Street Fighter V to hit them with an anti-air move than in any Street Fighter previously before this one? So people sat down and studied the game and found out that Street Fighter V actually has 8 frames of input delay. That's more than...
I'm pretty sure someone found a fighting game that had more frames, more frame delay. I think like King of Fighters 15 had some pretty crazy frames, but whatever.
Any other competitive fighting game ever before in the Street Fighter franchise. To give you some perspective, what that means is when you push a button, it takes longer in Street Fighter V for that input to actually take effect in the game than any other Street Fighter beforehand. So if you see someone jumping...
But this guy loves fucking NetherRealm games. Mortal Kombat has the weirdest fucking setups for combos. You have to like kind of input them and the character just kind of does it. Sure, I mean, obviously they do the combo, but it's like trying to manufacture a combo or something. I don't know, it's fucking weird. It's the weirdest way that Mortal Kombat has combos, but like he loves fucking whatever.
You push the button to hit them, it might not come out in time to knock them out of the air, and that's ridiculous. Street Fighter and any...
Some detractor. I wish I could just pull the video up, but he played a DSP match and he turned on button inputs. So you could see the inputs that Phil is putting into the match. And he fucking mashes. He's like... That's what he fucking does. And that is the biggest issue why he loses. And I got that from when I was even fighting him. Because I could tell when he is panicking, when he's like, oh, I need to get this move out. You could tell when he panics, when he plays the game. When he just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, when he starts doing all these crazy moves that are fucking off the wall, he's fucking panicking. I do that too. Everyone who plays a fighting game does that. No one is calm when they're playing a fucking fighting game, but...
competitive game is based upon both a game plan but also reactions to that game plan. You need to be able to try to counter and counterattack and do things in response to an opponent's attempted attack on you. And if there's more delay in this game than any other game, it basically means it's the worst competitive fighting game ever in modern memory.
But there's always lag. I mean, so people even the stream are kind of bringing this up, but every fighting game has input delay.
Joke. Now, some people kind of defended this and said, oh, but maybe Capcom intended it. But then later on in the year, Capcom released the input of frame delay to only 6.5 frames. So obviously, if they're reducing it, it means that it wasn't intended.
So then what the... This fucking idiot. because even during the course when he was playing it, till the point where he stopped playing it, he kept saying 8 frames. Oh, but now it's 6.5. So it doesn't have the most input, as it does have the most frames then. Because there are fighting games that have nearly that much. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
To begin with, and people don't want it. It's hilarious because so many people defended this game over the course of the year, and after I played it with all the different DLC characters and such, ultimately, even though I was a longtime Street Fighter fan, and someone, like I said, who's been in tournaments and played every major competitive Street Fighter game,
Street Fighter 5 defense bingo list. Yeah, watch his fucking Street Fighter 5 rant video.
Playing it, I can't stomach it. I know it's the worst made Street Fighter ever. It's an absolute laughing stock that we can try to justify a game that has this much input delay.
Look at this.
And I simply put, I'm not going to play it anymore. I wish more people would listen to me and understand that when you support a practice...
Yeah, I wish people would listen to me and stop playing the game for their own fucking reasons. So if people have fun with this game, they need to stop playing it because I didn't have fun with it. Phil, shut up. I love Street Fighter 5 for what it is. I enjoy the game. I'm not going to stop playing it because you say so. Fuck off.
Just like this, a game that was
while he's gonna buy Resident Evil 7, while he's buying the fucking Switch, while he's playing the fucking Switch to get Street Fighter 2, he doesn't want to support Capcom anymore. Yeah, eat shit, Phil.
Clearly designed, and you keep putting money into it, and you keep buying DLC characters, and you keep buying outfits, and you keep going to tournaments, and you keep watching live streams of it, and you support this.
Watching live streams does not benefit Capcom at all, because those aren't money. That's not money. They don't make money off of these streamers. When I stream Street Fighter 5, Capcom gets nothing out of it, because no one's buying the game because I'm streaming it. That's fucking stupid to assume, oh, well, I stream Street Fighter, so that means I'm supporting Capcom, dude. That's fucking stupid. That doesn't make any fucking sense. He just doesn't want any other people to get his views that he should be getting. It's so fucking pathetic how he's trying to mentally justify why people should not support Street Fighter 5 and how people support. It's so fucking dumb. Fuck off. The fucking dude.
Kind of a half-finished, half-assed piece of crap fighting game Capcom will never learn. As consumers and as gamers, whether or not you love Street Fighter or hate it, when you know that a game is worse than anything else ever made, you need to stand up collectively and say we will not support this practice moving forward. The sad fact is, the competitive fighting game community is desperate because they're afraid.
They're fucking desperate? How are they desperate? They have so many fighting games. They don't play just Street Fighter 5. Skullgirls has a pretty good community on PC, I assume. But Skullgirls is still a thing. They still have tournaments. They still support the game. They just, submitted a patch to Skullgirls to have lobbies. They're releasing a physical copy of Skullgirls. They still support it. Skullgirls is still a thing. They have Skullgirls, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, King of Fighters, the Versus Capcom series, Street Fighter 5, maybe Soul Calibur if that's still alive, Tekken 7. They have so many fighting games to choose from. Really? Really? You're gonna say that, they're desperate for fighting games? They're not fucking desperate. Fighting games are not going anywhere anymore because they're making money regardless. They're making money regardless.
That if Street Fighter 5 dies out because it is an inferior game, what's going to happen to their community that got built up from this hard...
Nothing! Their community is still kicking. They don't need Street Fighter. They don't! The only reason why they're defending Street Fighter 5 is because maybe they like the game.
Core fan base originating from the resurgence of interest in fighting games back with the release of Street Fighter 4.
Their resurgence is irrelevant at this point. That's so many years ago. If Street Fighter 5 goes away, that doesn't mean fighting games are gone. If anything, more fighting games would benefit the removal of Street Fighter. If Street Fighter is gone, King of Fighters would be the next big thing. Games would still come up. There's still fighting games. Fighting games, even before Street Fighter 4, there was still fighting games. No, I mean, are you fucking ridiculous? Come on.
They're so terrified that their little piece of subculture is going to disappear if Street Fighter V fails, that they'd be more willing to hide the problems with the game and continuously support it and throw more money at Capcom constantly than say no.
So they're throwing money at Capcom. I'm throwing money at Capcom when I boot up Street Fighter V? Okay.
We're going to boycott it because we know it's a piece of shit. That is sad and pathetic. And the bottom line is, what is to stop Capcom from releasing Street Fighter 6 with even more frames of input delay?
Well, you buying Street Fighter 2 on the Switch and buying Resident Evil 7 is not going to change anything, Phil. They're still going to do the same fucking shit. Resident Evil 6 did not sell as much, and they still did shitty things with Revelations 2. Resident Evil 7 could also be shit, because honestly, the one thing that I'm concerned with Resident Evil 7 right now is the whole character story DLC shit that they're doing with it. I really would be surprised if Resident Evil 7 gets 10s, dude. I've said on Twitter, if Resident Evil 7 gets 8 out of 10, I'll probably get it, like, around day 1. But if it gets less than 8s, I'm taking my time with that.
Because they realized that people just bought the fucking game anyway and ignored it with Street Fighter V. It really is a sad state. At least for me, I'm the kind of person, I'm more diversified. I'm not so reliant on fighting games and
He's not so reliant on fighting games, but he's so reliant on Twitch and YouTube and Patreon. Phil, the fighting game community is not so reliant on Street Fighter V. If Street Fighter V ceases to exist, they have other fighting games to go to. If Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, if one of those or all of them went away, what are you gonna do? You're fucked. That's what's gonna happen. If Evo doesn't get Street Fighter V, Evo will still exist. Evo will still be around to do Skullgirls tournaments, to do King of Fighters, to do Tekken 7. There's always other fighting games. So you really don't have a point here. Sorry, but you can't brag about not being sole reliant when you are sole reliant on the fucking services you fucking use.
Game coverage that I'm forced to play and continue.
You are forced to play fighting games. You're forced to play games. Not too long ago, you were forced to play Dark Souls 1 because of the views. Views Souls 1, dude. If you were not so reliant on things or whatever, then why aren't you playing Scarface? Why aren't you playing Final Fantasy IV? Why? Oh, because you're so reliant on views. Wow, who would have thought that, right?
Continuously support a game that I know is subpar like Street Fighter V. Sadly, not everyone is in the same boat as me, but all I can say is this. Street Fighter V by far was the most disappointing game not only of 2016, but of recent memory for me. Not ever have I had such a beloved franchise that used to be the top of the mountain, the king of the crop.
Top of the mountain.
Street Fighter was the quintessential top dog of competitive fighting games, and because of an inept game development team that listened to all the wrong
while he's gonna support the same development team.
People made all the wrong choices and ended up releasing a subpar, input delayed, bare bones game. This franchise has effectively been run into the ground outside of the hardcore fans. That's a shame. Hopefully, at some point in the future, they'll figure out how they screwed up and turn it around. But for now, Street Fighter V is a huge, stinking dud. And that is it from...
Okay. That's it for this video. See you in the next one, I guess, guys. Alright, everyone. I am probably gonna take a break. I have to brush my teeth, and I got to clean some dishes, because I made scrambled eggs, and that leaves a mess in the kitchen, so I gotta clean it. I gotta clean that shit. Okay? I got to clean. So, what does that mean for you guys? You're gonna watch the single-handed, the best thing to watch ever. Where is it? Where is it? This. You're gonna watch this, okay, guys? You're back.
Same, and yes, I want 3 rounds in 99 seconds. I'm sorry, I don't want to fucking play some bullshit. So here you go, you're immediately trying to join a session, and I didn't get to see what the fucking quality was. Oh, it looks like I might actually be good. All
is
right,
this? Oh yeah, this Super Street Fighter 4 because DJ was new.
I've only been
Okay.
trying this for 15 minutes, and I finally got in a match.
Yeah, DJ was new. I think Jury was new.
So I'm trying
Oh,
out
a lot of
DJ.
shit going on.
DJ Madness. I'm only going to play with DJ, by the way. because I want to try to learn him. As you saw, I picked him in the tournament, the launch day tournament for play and trade yesterday.
Yeah, play and
And
trade.
I'm hoping that I can at least get a good streak going with him, or at least learn some stuff about him. So let's see how it goes.
He want that super turbo, DJ.
Yeah, fatty.
Of course he's gonna lose due to Rufus shenanigans. This was back when people used to still pick him when it was serious about it.
But okay.
The fucking trades. Oh,
All right, well,
there we go.
I don't know, 'cause I didn't
Rufus
do anything,
shit.
but sure. Fuck out of here, bitch.
Oh. I don't know who won in this one.
Yeah,
Okay, we got the first
Eat
round.
my big
So he
ass
loses
toes.
2 in a row. Jesus Christ.
Fucking Jamaican foot in your face. Well, oh, of course, it hits clean.
This Rufus don't even really know what's going on. You could tell he kind of just hitting buttons in the middle of shit and hoping he get lucky.
Fuck your Messiah kick, bitch. Oh, random fucking throw works, of course.
Random throws. He's supposed to throw when you want him to, so it wouldn't be random.
Oh, of course, yes. Blows right through. Look at this. His fucking EX Messiah kick is still just as good. With no fucking skill to fucking execute it, of course. I did
No
EX
skill
fucking
to
low
execute
kick,
it.
nothing worked.
Rufus used to be one of the main characters DSP picked back in the day. But now that he doesn't play as Rufus, now it takes no skill to play
I
as
fucking
him.
press jump roundhouse, it doesn't come out, of course. So let's recap. He hit me with EX Messiah kick. That was the entire fucking round. One EX Messiah kick. Wow, you're good. Okay, more juggling bullshit.
It's obviously a Justin Wong fan playing as Rufus.
Yes, not what I did. Oh, and then he gets a free hit even though I'm blocking. What? I didn't even make any sense. Why? I was crossing him up. Why did he get to fucking hit me on that side? This shit didn't make
Well,
any
obviously
sense.
he got bodied this round. He got too upset.
Fatty.
Like, soon as he start losing, he immediately start being cool-headed about it. Like, when he winning, he don't even talk sometimes. But when he start losing, then we get all of this.
Congratulations, you hit me with 2 fucking moves. Messiah kick and Messiah kick. Awful.
So go with his starter playlist.
And a bunch of hits that I was blocking, but I get hit anyway,
55,000
because it's
views,
shitty
100
online
dislikes,
play, the same bad net code.
265 likes.
Excellent. Well, now wait another 20 minutes
But when
to
this
fight my
video
second
came
match.
out, when this video originally came out, we probably had the star
So I have a
system.
first win with 8 on.
I don't know
Who should
if,
use
I
now?
don't
Let's
think
try some Dudley. How
YouTube
about
was
some
using
Mr.
likes and
Diddles?
dislikes in 2010
Mr.
yet.
Diddles.
Dudley.
And we'll do corkscrew
Super
cross.
Street Fighter 4 Endless Mode gameplay.
As
So
you can
he's
see,
trying
no
to
one
learn
has
new
any fucking
characters.
balls. They're all picking the same characters from Street Fighter 4.
See.
Fucking pussies. I don't care. It's a fucking... It's a casual, endless battle match. Why do I have to be all serious and shit? I'm trying new characters, you know? These people are all fucking serious all the time, and that's why they can't fucking beat anyone. Because they suck.
DSP.
Oh, you did? I tried to do a
Mr.
fucking
Diddle's
uppercut
about to
right
get bodied.
What? It crossed me up? Get the fuck out of here, man. This guy's not even doing
He
anything.
barely
He's
know how to
walking
play
back
as
and forth.
Dudley, by the way.
Look, all he's doing is walking back and forth pressing roundhouse. Wow, you really want to play the game, huh?
Yeah, he barely know how to play as Dudley.
Fucking retarded. That's all he's gonna do. And of course, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn this character. He's gonna be all fucking serious.
Maybe you can like do training mode until you figure
Fucking
out
pussy bitch.
moves at least. Something? I don't know. something. Don't just immediately go online. Not even knowing fucking moves. Don't even know what combo and what. And then complain when you lose. It's not a good idea. Nope.
Come on, dude. That's
And
bullshit.
Ultra. What was that super? I don't know. I always fucking forget.
Nothing I can do. So all
I
you
think
want
that
to
was
do is
super.
block and press roundhouse because he's a fucking bitch. Oh well, I'll try someone else. Not much you can do when a guy just fucking walks back and forth and presses roundhouse like a
Cheesy
fucking
Bison.
I'm gonna try Cody again. Oh, I unlocked the color, look.
Still endless mode. No, on top of that, why would you pick? Why wouldn't the dude pick Bison? He playing endless matches. So when you go pick a new character and then lose and then wait 20 minutes to play again? Fuck no. I'm gonna pick the cheesiest motherfucker I can pick. So I can keep winning, so I keep playing.
Dizzy Chicks? The hell's that? That's my
Dupe
title,
get
Dizzy
money.
Chicks.
It's a good
The
username.
Dixie Chicks.
You don't know how to play with Cody either, by the
There
way.
it is. That's the anti-air, got it.
No bingos. He gonna, oh, I was gonna say, he gonna keep doing it?
Oops.
He blocked it.
Alright, that didn't work. You dick. What the?
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Yes, random sure you can trade. I love it.
He should have did more bingos than he would have
Wow,
won.
okay. I tried to do an EX sliding kick and apparently fucking random air hurricane beats a sliding EX kick. Whatever.
Haha.
Okay.
The thing is, based on the first round, before he lost, this kid don't even know what to do
Hit him. Oh,
against
come on.
Cody.
That shit was
He
mad
just winning
slow.
because he can. And nice taunt. He just winning because he
He's being
can.
a Shoto and doing dragon punches.
Taunt
He's gonna
again.
taunt like he's fucking good.
Wow.
What a
Okay.
scrub. I'm trying to learn a new character. You're picking a character that's been in Street Fighter since 1990, you fucking idiot. I take it back. Whenever Street Fighter fucking 1 came out, what was that, 86? Why don't you go suck your mama's fucking teeth? If this is how you get off, taunting up against someone who's trying to learn a new fucking character, you fucking pussy bitch. Suck my dick.
Ice-T was mad.
Alright, trying it again.
Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 4, Cody shitty online gameplay.
Zangief, this will be great. You know what's gonna happen? Every time I try to hit him and I try to do a combo, it's not gonna come out because it's online, and he's gonna get a 360. Because all the fucking scrubs do is mash 360.
That's how he plays Zangief now.
This is gonna be great.
See, he thought Zangief was a scrub character back then.
I can already fucking tell it's gonna be awful.
But he loves Zangief now. He thinks Zangief takes skill. I wonder why. Maybe it's because he plays with him. Just maybe. Still no bingos, by the way, in this match, I'm sure. It's like the cheesiest fucking move ever online.
That was gonna happen. Can't block. Nope. Can't do anything.
Sheesh.
Can't do anything. I can't do anything.
Man,
Nothing I can
bro.
do. You can do free combos
Wow.
and splashes. Wow, you're good. You can do the same pattern bullshit that everyone does online with Geef because he lags. How am I supposed to get out of that? Like, seriously, like, what would I do?
That was a bad choice of move.
Can't do anything. It's locked in place.
That is lame. He could just jab over and over and over. And either the jabs hit, and if they don't hit, he could just grab you. That's really fucking garbage. And then he taunts.
I didn't do that.
Wow.
I was pressing throw and he did a special move.
He taunts, and then because taunting is bullshit, he can immediately block. Can't even punish the taunt.
This is horrible.
GG.
Absolutely horrible.
Well, that was fast.
Fucking waste of time. It really is. You never learn new characters online. You'll never learn them. You have to learn them like offline because people are just gonna do the same lag pattern bullshit. I had no opportunity
So
to
based
ever get
on
out of
that
anything
logic,
he did.
he's never going to be good at
Really,
Street
there's
Fighter 5
nothing I
because he
could
can't
do.
learn offline. Unless he play against Panda Lee.
Alright, this match we
Which
got
he
a
should
Guile
have been
player.
fucking doing. He's been living with the girl for like almost 2 years now.
See how
He
this
could
goes,
teach
I
her
have
how
no
to play
idea.
fighting games.
I assume I could cross
That's a
him up,
discussion
but
for
the
another
problem
day.
is, I don't know, like Sonic Boom wise, his Sonic Booms might be faster than my rocks. My rocks suck. That was a good trade.
This is still a part of a
What the fuck?
shitty
You know, flashing
online
from that
gameplay playlist.
Oh, good, no hit.
This is only combo with Cody, by the way. The jab, 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 and hurricane uppercut. That. I think it's light, medium, and hurricane uppercut. That's all he can do with Cody. That's all he could do with Cody. No, do the fucking bingo, bro. Jesus Christ. And then he missed time to rock throw.
Oh my god, I threw and nothing happened. Yes. Of course.
When Guile threw those two Sonic Booms, if he would have bingoed, he could have got under that and hit him. He's trying to do the fucking slide kick.
Doesn't even know what he's doing, man. He's mashing buttons. Nothing I can do. He's doing random flash kicks, pissing me off.
The hell was that supposed to be?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I can't do anything about it.
A super random flash kick.
Excellent.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
And then he
you heard
walks
me
up,
press the button,
grab.
right? You heard the
And then he
button,
puts
but-
the shades on.
Look at this fucking scrum, man.
What
You
a
can't do
fucking
anything.
asshole.
I couldn't even walk up and throw him. It doesn't work. It doesn't come out.
He fucking put the
mad
shades
scrubby
on.
people. No one actually wants to learn how to play the fucking game. They just want to use fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna stand there and mash on short kick. That really works. Guile really just mashes short kick in a tournament match. Of course.
Oh
my
man,
God.
remember at the
Online play is
Capcom Cup
fucking
when the
so
dude put the
garbage.
fucking shades on with Guile? I think he lost after that
Flash
too.
kick's not even that fast.
Fucking clown.
No blocking, just gonna keep randomly doing it and hitting me. Fucking shit sucks, man. Netcode's awful. Again.
Of course it
You
is.
already
It's the
got
same
one
game.
awful netcode game. Why would you wait a year and put out the same fucking awful netcode again?
Oh good. Fucking yellow,
Fucking awful, man.
yellow,
I'm so
burgundy,
disappointed in
orange
the netcode
hair
with this
can.
game. So fucking laggy all the time.
Jesus, man, his hair is fucking ugly. I think all blonde hair looks like that because Cody hair looked like that too. It's like green. It's like a banana. Yeah, it's like a half ripened banana.
Okay.
Kind of green and yellow looking. It's a really ugly color.
That open sucks dick. Wow,
Yeah,
the
yep.
guy couldn't do anything.
Oh
Hit
shit!
that motherfucker. Oh,
It broke through it.
There we go.
He didn't know it broke through it. He just went for some
Big
lucky
fucking
shit.
damage.
If he manages to lose this round,
Okay, yes.
On him back.
Wow,
Back,
Okay,
Mo.
he-
What the fuck? Yes, it misses. I'm holding backwards. Look at my joystick. I'm holding
This is
backwards on the
stupid.
joystick. It doesn't fucking block.
you could have just changed your hand.
Online play is garbage. This guy's so bad, I can't even hit him.
Random thought right here. One of a few times I'm pausing. Random thought here. You know what DSP should get? He should get one of those control.
Alrighty, everyone. To donate bits. Well, if she's forcing him to donate bits, what can I do about it? Okay, so someone said to watch this Minecraft video, so I'm gonna try to find it. Pitiful humans should be paying me tribute. But antivirus. What, dude? Antivirus. Come on, man. DSP Minecraft Diversify. Let's see if that brings up. Is it this one? The Great Minecraft Hypocrisy? One button fang? Fuck that. Minecraft, dude. Okay. Oh, it's a D. Davidson video. Our boy D. Davidson, dude. I subbed to him so I could find him. I could get to him easily, dude. Videos. You know, I should do the Endure of his Christmas video. I just realized I haven't done that yet. Being rude. Oh, not kneeing. No, dude. Okay, it's this one, right? Published. Yeah, this is it. Okay, exit that window. Back to Freedom Chat. Minecraft first run ever, part 1. He's doing all these videos. I think he stayed pretty positive at the start. Okay, let's watch this. Should I record this? Should I do? No, maybe. No, I'll record it just in case. If I like the video, I'll upload it. If I don't, I won't. How about that? How about that, dude? How about that, dude? Hello, everyone! Welcome to another DSP video. This is stream day, dude. I'm doing a stream, doing all kinds of crazy shit. That's why I'm doing a lot of videos, apparently. But our boy, David Davidson, he's a good dude. I like his videos a lot. But enough of that. We're gonna watch this video. It's only 6 minutes. DSP tries it being rude about other YouTubers. A fan or a viewer of mine requested me to do a video on this, or to watch it at least. So we're gonna watch it. Maybe there's gonna be some good quality reactions.
This is Torque Dog.
Torque Dog?
And I'm Captain Sparkles. No, maybe you know that already.
Captain Sparkles?
I've got, like...
Isn't he a YouTuber?
Friends? Yeah, I actually have no idea who you are.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, really? Like, my name's Jesse.
No one cares
that
either.
Over there is Lucas and Petra and Ivor.
No one should care who you are.
Yes.
These must be YouTubers known for doing like Minecraft or something.
Some sort of.
Everything okay in here?
Has to be.
Whoa! What's with the crowd?
Oh, let me guess, another YouTuber.
Oh my god, dude. We're not 30. Oh my god, 32 seconds in, and we're already like, oh, that's a YouTuber, dude. Oh, that's another YouTuber. Like, dude, he sounds like a fucking oh man, he sounds so jelly, dude.
Introduce you all properly. You guys
Oh,
already
great.
met Cassie Rose and LD Shadow Lady.
But my
Who?
friends call me
Stampy Cat, and that's Dan, the Diamond Minecart.
Who?
Torque Dog is dead.
Yay! Oh, we're supposed
I have a feeling, I doubt that these are YouTubers. I don't know. Just a crazy hunch.
to be sad.
But Torque Dog was so tough. There was nothing that could take.
Well, he shits on Minecraft YouTubers because he thinks the game is like a simple game. Like, he likes the game, but he just thinks that it's like me getting jealous of Family Guy. Like, it's like, wow, Family Guy's a shitty show. It's not really that funny. It's not clever, and this kind of that, and then getting jelly about that and saying that everyone who watches that show is fucking stupid, or something like that. It's really shitty on why he shits on Minecraft YouTubers to begin with, and I don't even think these people are even Minecraft YouTubers, to be honest. I think they're based on them. They might have gotten some voices from them, but I don't think that it's purely them.
Talk to the cat. Aw, I'd rather talk to the cat, probably the most interesting person here.
Wow. Why? Why are you shitting on these people? You don't even know these people. Okay.
Alright, who's this? Oh boy. Stampy Cat and Stacy Plays. What
Hey,
great
guys.
names.
So, did you find anything out from Stacy or Sturdy Cat? Stampy Cat? Right.
Shitty Cat?
So did you
Whatever.
find anything
Same
out?
difference.
Oh my god, dude. And this is coming from a guy who cries about people making fun of him. I just want that to be evident. Keep that in the back of your mind. This is the guy that cries about people saying nasty shit about him, and he's saying nasty shit about other random people. It's not like Alpha Omega Sin, where Alpha Omega Sin called him a rage quitter in one video for 30 seconds, and then he got triggered by that. It's not even that. It's random people that he hasn't even talked to, and he's insulting them here. Just keep that in mind.
Apparently, Torque Dog was a well-known thief.
Oh boy, I can't wait to talk to Captain fucking Sparkles. The guy who's like makes him
This fucking text, D. Davidson, oh, he's not even in the chat, dude. Dude, the fucking font that he adds is so great.
this amount of money doing Minecraft
Hey,
videos.
Sparkles, and
What are the questions?
Why do all the girls in here have incredibly dyed hair so they look like fucking...
Dyed hair. What if that's their natural hair color, you idiot? Girls can get red hair, it's just that it might up the contrast or saturation of the color because of the fucking colors. Look at the colors, dude. Whatever.
Cartoon or anime characters. Oh, because you appeal to a small audience of children, to make your money. Makes sense.
What the fuck? Dude, I don't know if I'll be able to last this. We're 1 minute in and I'm already wanting to beat my head into the table. I really can't believe a guy who's shitting on, who cries about other YouTubers shitting on him is shitting on other YouTubers unprovoked. And then the insult to injury is the fucking DSP fans that comment on my videos like, oh, why are you going after Phil? Phil did nothing wrong. He's just doing his thing and you're shitting on him and he's more successful than you and you're jealous and then he's doing this shit. Fucking what, dude? Really?
Children who have no money and don't actually buy anything based off the ad revenue that you make on your videos, so it's completely worthless. Oh, anyway.
What the fuck was that? Assuming everyone in his audience are kids. Okay, well let's assume that they are. And they're watching their videos. Do the kids fucking care that they make money off them? They probably don't. They get to watch the videos. Oh my god! And the thing that drives me insane about this is that even if you watch the disappointing, he kind of glosses over it. He really fucking shits on kids a lot of the time. He uses kids as a way to justify something for being shitty. It's so insane how he's like using kids as a measurable scale to say, well, this thing sucks because it's for the kids. Like, fuck off. Fuck off with that. Oh my god, I really can't fucking believe that. And it's the same fucking guy that makes money off kids too! Oh my god, I'm already fucking triggered. And we're not even halfway through, we're not even 3 minutes in. I'm really scared to see what the other 5 minutes is gonna be. If 1 minute and 46 is this bad, I really don't even, oh god.
I digress. Oh, let's ask about this.
got any guesses why someone would kill Torque Dog?
Gosh.
So what are you going to do with the rest of your life once no one cares about Minecraft anymore?
Stop.
And your entirety of your
Stop.
existence has been based off of making videos about one singular...
What are you gonna do if you're making no money off video games, Phil? What are you gonna do? Buy a Switch?
game. Oh. Never mind. Let's ask
I
this
asked
instead.
Stacy about why she wanted to see Torque Dog's inventory so bad.
How does it feel to know that everything you've ever done on the internet that's notable was completely and
Stop! Stop! Fuck!
a waste of time?
There was
Oh wait, let's
drama
ask this
between
question
Lizzie
instead.
and Torque
I'm
Dog.
too cute to die.
Oh, you're not cute. FYI, this is just someone's plot to rid the world of worthless YouTubers. That's what it is.
What did they do to you, Phil? Did they make a "this is how you don't play" montage? Did they fucking do shit to you? Why? Why are you shitting on random YouTubers that you don't even know? You had no contact with them. You didn't even talk to them. Like, it was Alpha Omega Sin, to be fair. I'd probably be more willing to let that slide than this.
Okay. Has nothing to do with their inventory or the flint. They're just trying to kill the most annoying YouTubers. Just let them in. Let them kill these YouTubers. Aw.
Oh my god, dude.
Cat's pissing and shitting everywhere.
I mean, yeah, he's bringing out, it's just a joke, dude. It's a joke. But it's like, every joke comes from a place of realism. Like there is a grain of honesty with joking half the time. That's what makes some jokes really funny. Like, when I'm playing Street Fighter V and I'm getting bodied, I make jokes about it because I know it's happening. It's like, oh yeah, look, you know, this and that. But, like, but it's coming from a layer of truth because in that match I'm probably sucking. That's why I'm losing. Like, oh, I didn't do an anti-air attack. That's why the aerial attack, wow, that's fucking shitty or fucking stupid. You know, I might overreact in that regard because, you know, yeah, I didn't do an anti-air. That's why I got attacked. That's why I got attacked. That's why I'm losing health in Street Fighter V half the time, is that I'm not reading moves correctly or, you know, I'm misreading properties, whatever. But, like, to go this far out of his way to shit on YouTubers non-stop is fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Non-fucking stop.
Poor Sparkles. Crushed under sand. Whoa. Really nasty way to go.
Oh well. No loss there. World will keep fucking spinning. Hold on, I'm gonna go take a piss on the sand trap.
Who are you gonna interrogate first?
Stampy. It's gonna be Stampy.
The one with the stupidest name.
Stampy Cat.
Vince, the white.
I didn't even watch the fucking playthrough or play the fucking game, and I know he was gonna pick Stampy.
I have many more shitty videos to make for the small kiddies. I need to get back
Oh, let me just shit on this random person. Why?
to its stat. Work them over a little bit first. Now here's another
I
color.
don't know what the other's been saying, but you have to listen.
Let me guess.
You've got the wrong guy.
Let me guess, this guy dyes his hair
I would never
frequently
hurt
for the
anyone.
kiddies.
You've got to believe me.
Yeah, and you know, fun shout out for Weed RV by BTW. It's fucking BSV. I know who you are, dude. Making excuses in video games, shitting on YouTubers nonstop. Oh well. The thing is that he says a lot of ridiculous shit. I'm showing you the ridiculous shit that he's saying. So there's a history of things that's like, oh look, he says this dumb thing. This and that. Phil brags about how he's been victimized by people making fun of him. Like, okay, he's saying like, oh, people are making fun of me. They're saying nasty things about me. Then he goes on to say nasty things about other YouTubers. If I started bragging about, no one can make fun of me. No one makes fun of me. And then I started getting, I don't know, like, it's fucking a double standard that is so obvious and clear. That is the issue with this. It's not that him shitting on YouTubers is I mean, yeah, that's shitty, but the thing is that, let's say that he was shitting on Alpha Omega Sin for 6 minutes, okay? Let's say he's doing that. I can at least understand where that's coming from, because Alpha Omega Sin randomly name-dropped him in a video. That makes sense. I can understand that. The reason why I started making these videos about Phil is because he does a lot of ridiculous things. He doesn't handle situations very well. Really, I started not liking the guy when he started giving his fans empty game cases. I really didn't think that was a fair practice for the fans to get an empty game case. And all this stuff, there's tons of things that I grew to dislike Phil, even by looking objectively. Like, every time, like, KO Gaming, for example, I was expecting that channel to be great. I was like, wow, this is gonna be a good channel. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good channel, and he fucking killed it. He killed it. He is shitting on these random YouTubers that has done nothing to him. Nothing. So if you can come up with a reason why it's okay for Phil to shit on random people for no reason, please let me know. Because nothing that these people have done is that if he's just going after these generalized notions, like, oh, dye their hair for the kiddies. Like, how does he know that they're dyeing their hair for the kiddies? How do they know it's to be a clown or whatever? They're dyeing their hair because they fucking think it's funny or they want to. Some of the people who dye their hair is for charity. The people who pay a charity they go, either through or some way, whatever. I don't know how they fucking handle their charity. They dye their hair because of it. They deliver on a promise, like, hey, if we donate to this amount to a charity, I'll do this. They donate that amount. They do the thing they say that they did.
Oh, zombie painting. What the hell? A zombie with an apron? Quick, let's pull the lever before we leave. Make sure these two are dead. No more fucking
BSV. Okay, you know what? No, I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit. You made me chuckle. You made me give a little laugh. A laugh. This is so entertaining today. Thank you, Theo. I genuinely like you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have the same qualities I like as Phil. I really need to start a Patreon. Have a $1,025 goal that could be a $5 perk reward thing. But I should just do that, and if you'll buy me a PC, I should do that, dude. Buy me the Switch, dude. Buy me the Switch. Pay me to buy a Switch.
That's for you. Yeah. Screw her. Let her die. I don't care. Good.
Oh no!
What a shame. No, not a shame at all. Not a shame whatsoever. We gotta find a way to kill these other YouTubers too. Keep moving.
And now, Lizzie is gone too.
Well, that's no loss.
I say we throw him outside and let nature take a talk.
Wow.
We need to kill more of these people off.
What are we supposed to do now? Where is this going?
I'm an embarrassment to myself and my entire family. Oh wait, no.
Always nice to have a spare fish, I suppose.
You just continue to stand there doing nothing useful. Just like your normal life. Oh, I'm so mean.
This alone is like I used to think that Jackie Chan was going a little too far with the kill yourself comments, like when he'd be like, "Ah, oh, DSP, fuck you and your snorts, go kill yourself," whatever. I mean they're funny regardless, but I'm starting to see that it is what it is.
I'm so mean. I'm gonna give some
least he
sick
knows
burns
he's
to these poor YouTubers. And by the way, I'm just being a dick to be a dick. I'm not being serious about any of this nasty stuff I said.
Of course, you're not being serious. See, the back pedals, dude. The back pedals.
I'm just joking. Some people take this shit too seriously.
Dude, I fucking called it. He was gonna hide behind. It's a joke, dude. It's a prank. But Phil, but why would you make these kind of jokes? This joke had to come from somewhere. I mean, like, half the time I get salty at Street Fighter 5 is just, to say, fuck it. Yeah, I'm not the best fucking Street Fighter player. I fucking suck at the game, probably. I'm probably one of the worst players. But, it's funny to get salty. Being salty is actually kind of fun. It's funny. So, yeah, there you go.
They told Minecraft YouTubers, Phil's jealous. No, I'm just being silly for the playthrough. I don't care about Minecraft YouTubers.
Get the fishy.
I don't care that they're in the game. I'm just being a jerk. Just to be
upset at Phil for being an asshole.
You're funny.
People.
I'm not serious. Don't take offense.
There you go.
I mean, honestly, if you believe that, that's fine. That's your opinion. If you think that, that stuff is funny, that's fine. I am not going to be shitting on people who think that this is genuinely funny. That these aren't that's fine. That's your opinion of it. I just think it's kind of shitty to go on this tirade about it and then say it's a joke. And this is what I've said about a lot of other jokes. When you do these risky humor, like racism jokes, whatever, the length and the duration of the joke matters. It really does. Because if you say like a one racial joke that's like that is out there, it's either gonna be funny or not. It can stand on its own. But if you start harping on that joke for a long ass fucking time, it wears off and it loses its joke and it becomes more and more and more offensive. It starts seeping into that territory, intentional or not. Because he's been going at this, in this video at least, for 3 minutes or 4 minutes. I don't know how long that is in his playthrough, but even then in his playthrough, if he did it like one time per video, that's still way too much. That's still way too much. It just doesn't sound funny anymore. It just sounds like that he's genuinely, he genuinely feels that way, and he's just hiding behind that it's a joke. If he did that, like, the beginning part, if he just said that would have been fine, and that would have been it. But he's been doing that throughout the playthrough. It's not funny anymore. The joke is dead. He kills these jokes. He has this joke that could have been funny. This could have been funny. But he kills it by going over and over and over and just beating a dead horse. He is beating a dead horse with this. So of course people are gonna think he's being serious because he's just going on and on and on and on about it. It's like if I started saying that, oh, I don't like Phil, I'm actually a huge fan of his, I'm just making these videos for the lulz. Are you really gonna believe that I'm doing these videos for the lulz? I did, a lot of DSP videos. Obviously, I'm making these videos to some level that I care about what he does. Obviously. I'm not gonna tell, well, I'm doing this for a joke, this isn't real, no, because obviously that'd be lying. I'd be lying if I started saying that these videos are a fucking joke. I think they're dumb fucking videos, sure, but obviously I'm doing these videos because I genuinely do think that some of the stuff he says is fucking stupid. Some of the reactions I've done I do kind of embellish or overreact to things, sure. But, those do come from a real place where I do think he does say a lot of dumb shit. And I've said multiple times, I don't hate Phil. It's not that I dislike him, it's just I think he says a lot of dumb shit. A lot of the time. And this kind of proves it.
This Cassie YouTuber is a fucking huge bitch. I'll never watch her videos again. Oh, wait a minute.
Alright, so what's going on, dudes?
Oh,
it's me,
no.
Captain Sparkles. Next time on Minecraft Story
You're
Mode.
dead. Fuck you.
After defeating the dread, suddenly become part of the floor.
Could you leave so we can see the next episode?
Dude, you saw that, right? How much worse can it get? First they choose not to invite me on their adventure.
Oh
and the next
my
thing I
God.
know, I'm part of the floor.
Shut up. You were good
Anyway,
until now.
One thing's for certain. Even without me, this is gonna be an amazing adventure.
Especially without you. Get the fuck
dude.
out of here. Can we see scenes from the next episode now? We're gonna have to see you again. Pain in my ass. No!
Okay. That's it. Let's see. Do I want to do more videos? I kinda... Oh, fuck, I didn't end the video. Alright, well, that's the end. Okay, so... I don't know. I think I am gonna do... I thought Ragu's were your week. Ragu is pretty good, but Eliza's just top tier. It goes Eliza, then Ragio, then Satsuki, then I don't know. I have to look at all the girls, dude. No, I want to see if John McIntosh did a video. He keeps saying that he did, but no, still the same 32 vids, dude. Yeah, fuck you, Jonathan McIntosh. You're garbage. You're garbage, dude. How about Femme Freak? Did she do something? You can watch this, I guess. It'd be a stream exclusive. This is just awkward. It's an awkward video. That's why I'm kind of thinking about watching this.
We are walking over to the Engadget booth.
Look at how awkward that camera work is immediately, because she's holding the camera like this, and she's talking to the camera. Like, that's fine, but like she doesn't ever acknowledge the person she's with.
Engadget brought us out here to do some live performances for them.
Welcome back to the Engadget stage. We're here live at sea.
Engadget, why did you do that? Why did you get Shark Girl on board? Come on, dude.
Yes, we hope you're all having a great convention. I'm Anita Sarkeesian, and joining me is Carolyn Pettit.
Hey, Carol.
Hey, Anita.
What's an intelligent egg box?
I'm glad you asked. It's a box that displays your eggs intelligently.
Look at that. The whole time when she's talking to her, she's like, look at the camera, like, Like, she barely even looks at her. And, yay, cool egg box.
Edge technology here at CES.
Dude, that...
The DC superhero girls message to each other. Meet me at the mall.
That was so cool!
Right?
That's great, just doing that in your video. And by the way, these people are against, sexism and, like, gender identifiers. Look at how much gender identifying terms they use here, dude.
It was the cutest thing ever!
I love it.
And you can make it dance.
It was adorable. I mean, every time...
By the way, I agree with Liquid MK. Carolyn Petite is a monster.
Looked at me, I felt this like sense of connection there.
This dog can be a better woman than Carolyn, TBH. I mean, come on.
So Sony has a new OLED TV. It's like crazy.
Like someone's talking, and she's just like, look at the camera, like you're talking to someone. Look at them. Fucking no person skills.
Like the thinnest TV ever because there are no speakers in it. Because it's an LED panel, the panel is the speaker. The panel vibrates, like micro vibrates, and creates like stereo sound.
Oh wow, the first time she looked at someone. By the way, that TV sounds like a dumb idea because I'd be worried that the sound is gonna start affecting the image, but whatever.
In this room is a camera that can shoot in extreme low level.
Why is he buffering, dude? Like, YouTube is saying that the stream health is good. I don't know. I don't know what to do, dude. Fuck, man. Ah, shit, dude. That means that there might be something feeding off the internet, maybe. Reduce bitrate? I'll try that. I'll reduce it. I'll reduce it by thousands. So I'll do 1000 bitrate. And then I don't torrent again, okay? I don't torrent anymore. Lower the bitrate, dude. Wow, I'm getting bullied, dude. Getting bullied in my own chat. Wow, dude.
And with 4K quality. So when you can't see anything, that means the room is pitch black, but when I zoom up to the screen, you're gonna see the quality of the picture that's taken in that low level light.
Just ratings and she beats Ned.
We've only seen a few things, but that's actually one of my favorite things. Like, how cool would it be to be able to project a computer onto a table or any surface and just be able to, like, touch screen it?
There's a lot of that going on this year, and it's interesting to see everybody's take on it.
Yeah.
And, like, how they hide the technology. It's really, like, the Sony ones have, like, little projectors that are mounted above. They either go on your ceiling or whatever, or you put them, like, right on the table, but you can see them. And it looks like Panasonic is going for, like, a completely invisible one, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like the table itself is maybe rear projection or something. That's really cool.
What are your big CES 2017 takeaways?
There's a whole lot of stuff that I will never be able to afford. There's a lot of fun stuff to play with here. There's so much cool technology. For me, the cute robot remains the highlight. When it looked at
that cute robot is so adorable. Dorbs, dude.
I really felt a really special connection there. I think we really shared a moment.
I think you did too.
Yeah.
So that's us from CES.
The whole time, like, Anita wasn't even looking at her. She just kept looking at the camera. Great social skills.
2017. Big thanks to Engadget for bringing us out here. We had a great time doing a couple events on their stage. See ya.
Yeah, Carolyn is trans. I have nothing against trans. You can be trans all you want, dude. But I just think it's kind of shit that she doesn't look that great. You know, it looks like that they forgot to do the actual thing. Oh, let's watch this hot vid. Wait a second. Liquid MK, what the fuck is this? I'm not watching that. I'm not giving you any views, dude. Now, JK, I'll watch this. Let's see what Liquid MK.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2017. I am Liquid MK. I know it's been quite a few years since my last real appearance to this channel, but we have much to discuss. First, I apologize that my previous channel, along with other associated projects, are gone. As of this video, any old playthroughs from 7 years ago are now defunct. This had to be done, as most of the save data no longer exist. Plus, I can probably do it
Wow, dude, Bloodborne excuses.
much better now. So, here's how this will work now. Playthroughs will be thoroughly edited from start to finish and uploaded once they're done. This thing is called a gate. What is a gate? I don't know. Apparently it has
You don't even know what a gate is, dude. I mean, what the fuck, Liquid? Do you want me to fucking open a dictionary to teach you what a gate is? Come on. Come on, man.
games in it. And in each gate, I must play the games inside. Though the order differs from each gate. There are many, but we're sticking to one gate at a time currently. Each gate contains from 5 to 20 games.
Okay, this is way too much. Like, I'm here to watch videos, Liquid MK, not here to, like, fucking get a walkthrough on how to watch your videos. Simplify your shit, dude. Let's watch this.
Hey, you're that guy, right? Yeah, the one who attacked Mother Base a couple months back. Mosquito, right?
Yep, that's me. Let me guess, I kidnapped one of your buddies?
What? No, it's... Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of did, but he doesn't stop talking about puppy paw pads, and frankly, I'm not sure I want to know why.
Can I help you with something?
No, I'm just curious, I mean, the boss recruits a lot of enemy personnel, so I'm just wondering, what's it like being back on our side?
Well, the boss could have killed me, but he didn't, so...
He didn't let you off the hook for what you did, though, did he?
No, he did not. As payback for the attack, every 4 or 5 weeks, he and his men make an occasion of just demolishing my old PF. He even made me attack it one time. He just kept screaming, why?
Yeesh, sounds rough. I mean, hey, these things aren't too tense between you and the boss anymore, right?
Boss. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. We're getting there. Yeah, it hasn't been pleasant, but I have to own up to what I did, you know.
No hard feelings, just the boss wanted me to give you this. And this. And this.
That's pretty good.
You think...
Oh, fuck. Oh, let's watch what Astrosis did.
Oh, it's McCree, dude. I'm so glad to finally hear the Nintendo's adding Overwatch to the Wii U. I'm so excited. Wait a second. Did they just take a phone call? What the hell is this game? Yeah, can I get a large pepperoni and...
Oh my god. By the way, Nintendo, you fucked up. It could have been WarioWare. You could have done a WarioWare game. Hello, WarioWare.
Never gonna guess what happened this weekend. It was insane.
One that everyone can play together, and one with depth, challenge, and replayability. Yes. Challenge, 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 challenge.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
or the, I don't know, that thing, that magic. You see it in the movies. I wanted to retire from what I was doing, you know? From that line of work. Be a good guy for once, a family man. So, I bought a big house, came here, put my feet up, and thought I'd be a dad like all the other dads. My kids would be like the kids on TV. We'd play ball and sit in the sun, but, well, you know how it is.
That's some shit.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the launch titles. The Nintendo Switch has a great selection of launch titles, starting off with Zelda, and Zelda.
But of course, the biggest buzz is reserved for the games. And man, what games? What games? What games?
The Nintendo Switch. The new Mario game's okay, I guess.
Wow, the Woody hates Nintendo. You get it, Mario. Okay, well, that's it for that. That's it for that, dude. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, you know what, guys? I think it's Street Fighter time. And move bases, dude. Time to move. Time to move. Oh fuck! What the fuck's going on here? Let's endure Bible Black. You can something as fuck. We can do endure, sure, later. But I want to play Street Fighter 5. I want to do a redemption of Street Fighter 5, dude. Here too on the Switch. He was boarding the train straight to Salzburg. Yeah, dude. Salzburg. Why would no one want to go there, dude? Getting real close to my face, dude. Alright, so let's turn that on. Turn the TV on. I might have to up the bitrate maybe, but who knows, dude? I hope PSN is not fucked. TBH. Fuck Shotos. You need to connect your controller to the computer in order for you to do remote play. Unfortunately, until I get I need to make a border for OBS. I haven't done that yet, so the game is going to be shrinking. You'll see a lot of black stuff, dude. Expand a little bit. And so far the stream says it's good. So, is this what's important, right? Let's see. I'm gonna appear offline. Appear offline, dude. Oh my god, man, you can see my name, dude. Remember, be nice. Buffers. More buffers? Guys, don't be mean, dude. You have your name. I have your address. What is that?
Story. Ranked match.
My LP. Pretty good birdies, surprisingly. All birdies. Is that better?
Another fight is coming your way.
Okay, that's good. Now I'm getting hungry and there's nothing to eat here. I have to go out and get food. Should I make a sandwich or should I get something to eat out? Should I eat out? Should I eat out, dude?
Round one.
bitch. Got him.
Round 2. Fight.
Do you want to play the fucking game? Wow. This guy's really good, dude. Garbage. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. You're gonna do a sonic boom, I bet. A lot of sonic boom. Got him. Got him. Fuck him. I'm not fighting him again. Ever. Fuck Guile.
You win.
Fuck you, Guile. I beat you. I beat you, Guile. Gonna get data, of course. Gonna get my fucking data. No, fuck you, Guile. Night space. Couldn't even. I didn't even get the fucking points. Oh man, I worked hard for that match and I couldn't get the points. Wow. That is shitty. That is the definition of shit, dude. I worked hard for that match, get no points. No points.
Another fight is coming your way.
Wendy's burger. I don't like Wendy's. Wendy's sucks. Oh, I could do another thing about Phil's Twitter, dude. Well, I'll save the Twitter after this. Oh, Urian player. Wow! Wow, variety! Variety, dude! Wow! Wow, dude! Wendy's sucks. Fuck Wendy's. Burger King sucks too. McDonald's or Five Guys, buddy. god, I couldn't do the move I wanted. Wow, dude. Ah! Oh, that was my fault. I fucking attacked at the wrong time. If the move came out, dude. That's gonna get me. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Oh, that grab was lucky. That grab was lucky, to be honest.
Final round. Fight.
Already. Wow! Wow! I tried to do super like 5 times. Maybe 4. And he wins. Okay. Okay, Urian. And I bet the connection won't drop and he'll get all the LP points. I bet you anything. Fucking bullshit, dude. He's a good Urian player! Not really, but it was a fun match. Runs away. Runs away! It was a good match and he ran away. I need a small break. My Uranus is acting up. Oh, you're a bitch because you don't put a fucking kid. I gotta ask you a real question. If he dislikes people making his food without gloves, then why does he go to McDonald's? He never wear gloves. The ones I go to wear gloves. Oh, someone in the chat is having feelings. Having some feelings. It's okay. It's okay, dude. Remember to tell him you got that Patreon. I should play more Street Fighter 5. You should, Johnny. Street Fighter 5 is fun. Don't listen to Phil. Street Fighter 5 is fun. Come on, I want my LP points back! Wow, dude. Finally a match. I can finally get my LP points back.
Another fight is coming your way.
I'm getting my points back. This is a redemption run. This is a redemption run. Street Fighter 5 is lame. Skullgirls weird. I agree, Uncle Death. I agree with that 100%. Skullgirls is totally the best game ever made. Next to No More Heroes. Cammy, oh boy, Cammy. What is Street Fighter 5 like feeling sorry for me? Why am I getting like these low LP people? They're not even bronze. I usually Like what is this? What is this? Free LP day or something? I mean, come on, man. Come on.
Round 1. Fight!
First, that's a grab. I thought I was gonna be on the other side of her. That always happens in this game. I keep thinking I'm doing a crossover. It doesn't.
Fight!
Enough. Nothing can strikes. Got him.
Final round. Fight! Time to say goodnight!
Oh, I did a low block. Fuck. Oh, it's lagging still? Oh, fuck. I might just end the stream then. Yeah, he fucking deserves those. He deserves those points, dude.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2.
I'm coming up, birdie.
Fight!
Wow. Choose that victory, TBH. Wow. Oh, dude.
Final round. Fight!
Enough of you, enough of that. crazy crossovers. He hit the can, dude. Got him. Wow, that was also lucky.
You win.
$100,000 for Akuma. It's 100,000 for all characters. To buy each individual character, you need 100,000. I'm gonna get my fight money, fight points back, my LP points.
Fight.
Oh god, dude. This person is not the same person, I'm convinced. Different player, dude. Wow, that was something. That was something.
Round 2. Fight.
Got him. Oh, that's gonna hit. Ah, I think I'm doing the aerial one too. That V trigger is so mean. It's the mean. Her V trigger is so mean. To be honest, I mean it's mean in the sense that it's like if she can actually get that to be landed on. Oh man, she gets free hits almost. Let's see, stone-faced cunt is also here. I mean, it's not bad. That wasn't a bad match. That was title level. It was better than what I was expecting. That match. That was probably the most fun I've had in a Cammy match in a long time. I never had fun in Cammy matches. I never do. I need 2 business modems, dude. I don't know why it's buffering like crazy. This will be my last match, by the way. I'm gonna get. I'll get some food, and I don't know if I'll keep streaming. I'm gonna stop the stream because maybe I need to restart the stream. I don't know. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting really hungry. The only thing I think why it might be buffering a lot is I don't even know. Fuck streaming, dude. At least this ain't my business. It is using almost 30% of my CPU, because maybe that's what's going on. Maybe it's my... I'll try quitting out a preview. These previews really taking a lot. 18% of CPU. Akuma. Oh boy, Akuma. Oh, he's a level 8 Akuma, so he could be good, but he's probably gonna be like Ken. Hate Shotos. Fucking Shotos, dude.
Round 1. Fight.
Wow. I blocked the wrong way. Oh, I didn't mean to jump. Wow. did that not hit? Whoa, dude! I didn't think that was gonna hit! Oh, it's chip damage. Yeah, because that makes sense. Not being facetious with that, it does make sense. That was blocking. Oh, I did not know they could dive right under Hadoukens, dude. Now onto the super. Yeah, punch you in the knee.
Final round. Fight. You win.
I'll fight him again. Why not, dude?
Round one. Fight.
Ah.
Round two. Fight.
Oh! Fuck! Wow.
Fight.
I'll fight him again.
Round one. Fight.
Oh my god, really?
Round two. Fight.
Oh, now he does this. Oh, wow, that hit. That hit. I did not know that was gonna hit. Oh, the chip. That's why. Okay. Living all in on that one. Do I get my points back? Points back. Points back. Yeah! Back to Super Bronze, dude. Back to Super Bronze. Back to Super Bronze. Back to Super Bronze. Alright, everyone. Alrighty. I'm gonna get something to eat. So I'm gonna stop streaming. So I can restart the stream and we can see and we can go from there. So, thank you for watching. I'll be back. I'll be back, don't worry. I don't know. So far now it's in that, I don't know. We'll see. I'll return streaming at some point maybe. Maybe not, who knows.